What's good, y'all? Episode 75, Deadass Though Podcast. Your man Kel's here. Shell's here. Nisa here.
Yeah.
Two very good brothers in the building, man.
Returning after
y'all heard
2
them
years.
on episode 2 or some shit. Because I don't remember.
OD early, man.
We got Killow and Remy in the building, man. What's good, y'all?
What's up,
Get over here.
Good to be here.
Don't touch me, dog.
Damn, bro.
Oh.
Am I supposed to be passing out high fives too?
Fuck
Okay.
What's up?
Stole them out.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
And so you start the pod off, man.
Hope
I'm
y'all heard
nervous.
every slap.
Start off with good
Charles is
vibes.
nervous out here. You got the clammy hands.
I'm not
the-
used to niggas all over my elbow room.
It's a lot of
Y'all all over my
heat
personal
on coming
space.
off the couch.
And y'all on the leather couch.
You see me leaning, shit. You know.
Shoulder to
man,
shoulder.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, he extra comfy. Yeah, he pulled up on us, man. It's been a minute. You know, we made a couple changes since the last time y'all been here, but you know, it's always good to have y'all here.
Had two location switches.
Yeah, man.
New person.
Hey,
New person, a new Nisa.
gang is in a whole studio now.
Yeah.
Right.
New spot.
We are evolved.
Hell yeah.
Slowly but
Really,
surely.
this is my level.
Got a level
But
up. Face. Head ass.
This is different.
I'm finally back to always where I needed to be.
But yeah, we coming off a great weekend, man.
Oh, speaking of weekends, nigga had a birthday weekend.
Oh yeah, it was lit.
Hey, happy birthday.
How old are you now?
Yeah,
Birthday,
I'm 82.
Kelly.
You heard that clap?
82
That shit
at
sounded
the
nice.
heart.
I'm 28. Hit the big
28.
28, man.
That's the
Almost
ASMR
to
shit
dirty
right there.
30.
Hey, man. You almost
The
there.
D is for dirty.
I'll be at the gates with open arms.
Ready
With
there.
arms wide open.
Ready for that shit, dog. Everybody be asking me that, like, yo, how you feel? I be like, I feel better than ever, man.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Had a good weekend, family,
It always
beach
feels
time,
good.
pool.
Birthdays.
Yeah.
back.
Getting on the beach. That's always a good time.
And I told you that before. I'm not the biggest like birthday person, but all the love in the building. That's all I need. I'm like, yeah, let's go, man.
I say that I'm not a big birthday person, but my birthday's coming up in a month and I'm
Do
going
a
on a
whole
trip.
week.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's about to be cancer season. So
What does that
Damn,
mean?
yeah, what
Cancer
does that
season.
They ain't sound
It
too good because
means-
we're in the summer.
my birthday falls in cancer season. I'm
what
cancer.
is cancer
Like
season?
skin-
Cancer
like skin
season
cancer?
means fuck
Unrelated
all
to
the other
you.
signs. It's Cancer's birthday right now, so we're all that matters.
Okay.
I guess.
For the season.
Okay.
If you want to think so.
It's act up season.
Oh,
God.
that's act up season.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
act up
cancer
season already
season.
happened 2 months ago.
No, it's back. Back and better. It's that was City Girls. Now it's
Wait.
Meg Thee Stallion drops.
So
fact.
Act up
Gemini
season.
season is not act up season.
Gemini
what was
season is,
before Gemini. What was
The quiet storm. The hush.
I fuck with that. That's actually kind of dope.
Who knows, dog?
I'm not
Not
one
an
of those
astrology
people.
dude.
Yeah, I'm
All
not.
I
That's
know
not my
is-
vein. That's what
Geminis are
Sagittarius,
slight.
Yeah,
I think
Sagittarius.
Cancer
You
shut it
sagging?
down. So
You be sagging?
Yeah, I'm sagging out.
just saying.
Hate y'all so much.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
You're a Sag. I don't know shit about Sag.
Yeah, I don't know shit
I don't
about
know
you.
shit about any other
See?
signs
'Cause
except
it's not
myself
important.
and
That's why.
any sign that I've dated.
I feel like the most people
And that's
know
it,
of
'cause
is
you have to
like
know.
people talk about Cancers all the time. People talk about Leos all the time.
Yeah.
I know Leo.
Scorpios.
Scorpios, Geminis, Aries.
All of them?
I heard Aries are horrible. No,
People-
that's
all
like
of them,
fine.
right?
It's like-
All of them. I just realized it's all of them.
That's about it.
Aries are supposed to be really bad
Smite.
to deal with, like hotheads.
All right.
I don't hear shit about Capricorns.
Fuck all the Aries.
I know,
Let's
right?
listen there.
Damn.
I'm just joking.
Talk your shit. Talk your
Just
shit.
want to
Shell.
Let it
alienate
out,
our
bro.
audience.
Let it out.
If they're Aries and shit, like, oh shit, these don't fuck with us.
You don't like the God of War? Ain't that Aries? This nigga's violent.
Then I just said hothead. Doesn't he always get mad at me? Slight. He gets slight mad at me every time. So.
Slight
I'm a
man.
Libra.
He
Not
call-
big man,
Oh,
but
you're a
slight man.
Libra?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
not
doing
an
that
Aries,
much?
nigga.
Just sticking up for an
See?
Aries.
Because I'm
Okay,
a
what's
man
a
of the
Libra?
people. A scale.
Is that the?
Oh,
I was gonna
It's a
say
scale, my nigga.
on
I'm
the Libra
balanced.
scale.
I'm
What's a Cancer? A
balanced out.
crab?
Yes, a Cancer is a crab.
Crab ass nigga.
Wait, which
I
one is
can
the
be a crab
mermaid?
sometimes. The mermaid is I think the mermaid is
A mermaid. I don't know.
What is a mermaid?
Like which
I
one is
don't
the
know,
mermaid?
man.
Your vein?
It's like
It's not mine.
You never
Mythical
dated
I'm a
a mermaid?
Cancer. I
I know.
don't
None of
know.
your
It's a
people
mythical
never
fish
heard
human.
In a Cancer is 6'9", too.
Word?
Oh,
Oh, shout
yeah.
out to
Hey,
them
free that
too.
nigga. Free that nigga 6'9".
This nigga.
Don't
Nigga,
feed
shut
them.
the fuck up.
I don't know. It's a mermaid.
Keep
No,
that nigga.
just
You saw us
leave
putting
it.
niggas
I know
on him.
Leo is a
I
lion.
said, keep
See,
that
like a
nigga
big
in
X
there.
on this nigga as soon as he says that shit.
Free Kodak. Let the other nigga sit there. Damn, Kodak's not free yet. Kodak's
No,
locked
no.
up again. Damn, bro.
Kodak.
Kodak
Yeah,
doesn't
Rolling
get
Loud
out.
was
Yeah.
a Rolling Loud was a sting
He
operation.
takes a short vacation at home, comes,
They set
eats
all
a
the niggas
PB and
up.
J sandwich, and goes back.
Nigga.
Some ramen noodles
They just pull up, be like, yeah, I know, bro. I'm just getting in the back, bro.
again.
Like,
Drops a new song, leaves.
Don't put
That's
the
it.
cuffs on too tight. That's it. That's all I ask.
No, that's a fact though. You said about Rolling Loud, like 15 people got snagged up there.
Roped.
2 people got
Roped up.
shot up around there.
Yeah, niggas died.
But you supposed to know, bro. If you pulling up to something like that, they gonna be out there, dog.
Nah, G.
Yeah,
Gonna be
the
out
dude
there.
who was they shooting at? Where they hit an innocent bystander?
Young boy.
Was it Young Boy?
Was it? Yeah, they shooting at
Young boy
young
and
boy.
T Grizzly.
His girl.
Man, hit an innocent bystander. They died.
Damn, dog.
Oh, they were shooting
Oh,
at
they
Young Boy
died.
and
I
T
didn't know
Grizzly.
Ain't that some gangster shit for you, right?
That's wild, man.
2 gangsters get into a shootout and a bystander die.
Yeah, niggas can't.
You niggas
Niggas
need to
can't-
go to the fucking range, bro.
Niggas
Like,
can't. Yeah, they don't do it on range, man. They
Bruh,
just got it
come
and just
on.
wave it at niggas. That's
Busting
it.
for nothing.
they acting like they shooting from long distance. Like, y'all
Right.
right there. Just come on.
For real, for real. Like, why they shoot? They shoot
Turn
from
the
the
shit
back and
upright,
shit like
man.
this.
Out the window this way.
Do this shit here.
Shooting over the car, my nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, what you doing? This ain't fucking Looney Tunes.
While parallel parking.
They trying to look cool and shit.
You made yourself
Yeah,
laugh.
bro.
Cause I visualized that shit when I did it, dog. The nigga said,
Yeah, man.
"Yeah, what you doing, bro? This nigga bugging."
Pow pow.
That shit whack.
But we can get back to the violence later because we gonna get into a little topic about that. But y'all wanted to start with music. You want to talk about the Tyler situation first?
Tyler going number
Bingo.
one.
Yes, I'm assuming you gave me the alley because you just pointed at me, so now
That's it,
I have
nigga.
to.
The lob.
So Tyler the Creator knocked Logic out of first place in the charts. So
Black
number one
Hands
album,
Out,
clap it up
yeah.
because that's a cultured album.
I don't know how
All black
Black
excellence.
Very,
All black
all- that's a clap up for Black Excellence
How was
because
His first number one album too.
G.
first number one album, knocking Logic out, who I don't feel like should have number one spot, but we
I
were
don't think
talking
nobody
about
else came
why.
out.
He can't have number one so long as Lil Nas X can't get number one on country.
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
crazy.
stance on it.
I
Get your-
agree, I
Get
agree.
your ass out of here, bro.
His
I'm
was
sorry.
That's a good
like
point.
6 times platinum.
Culture
now?
vulture move for
Pretty
sure.
platinum,
That
bro.
nigga's getting his money.
Yeah, that man's been on top for
Side
like
note,
6
one
weeks
time
now.
for Nas X for that.
I don't
Yeah,
understand
shout out
that.
that nigga, bro.
Hey,
I don't
that's-
know not one new
That's
Logic
reverse.
song.
That's reverse culture vulture. What that man did.
That is weird.
It's
No
fucking
cap.
hilarious.
He took country music.
Support
and
it. Black
slapped
excellence.
it.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Black
man.
excellence.
We fuck with it.
Black
yeah,
excellence.
there's
2.0.
nothing hip hop can't
Clap
do.
it up.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing hip hop can't do, man.
Nothing, bro.
Not a
So
goddamn thing.
versatile.
We're gonna do classical music next. Watch.
But not to go off on a Lil Nas tangent. I just want to see how long he's gonna ride this
Country wave?
shit to
Before
the.
he drops another song, or
No,
before
until he just stops
losing?
wearing all that country shit, dog.
He's gonna
Yo.
ride
The
it
hat?
for a while.
He has.
I know
to.
he's hot.
Till he can't no more.
I say about winter.
Like,
That
About
shit's
winter?
already kind of dead. Yeah, he got it
He
by
might
winter.
be, man.
If he's still doing that
He
shit
said
on
that
winter,
shit's
it's
already
over
dead.
with. Yeah, it's dead. It was dead like the third time I saw him do this.
Didn't he
shit,
get
bro.
like a Wrangler deal?
Yeah.
He did.
People
That's-
are mad at
that's
him at
big.
that for.
Good.
Like white people are mad at him.
They were
because he got a
good.
Wrangler deal.
Yeah, because he just got cut a fat ass check. Yeah, man.
Took it from Brett Favre.
Yeah, that's
but
exactly
now,
who he
now
took
they
it
get
from.
a taste of their own medicine.
True.
Honestly, like
Hey.
I don't want to say they and sound
Yeah.
racist, but
You mean Post
now
Malone?
the culture gets Post Malone. Like now that side of the culture gets a taste of their own medicine.
That's true.
The roles were reversed.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Let us
So-
capitalize on y'all stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Country music.
cut the check off of it.
Wrangler jeans, cowboy hats, boots.
Spend some actual money on music.
Big
I
ass
mean,
belt
technically, like you guys were saying, who buys tracks? Who buys music?
I mean,
White folks.
I still do.
White folks, mostly.
those black
Some
ethos,
people do. It's not in the urban culture really. You usually
No.
the
Still.
urban culture streams. That's what we're known for.
Streams
honestly,
are
not
still.
gonna lie.
Streams and bootlegging, though. That's
Streams and bootlegging.
We ain't
So
bought
I'll
tracks
happily
since
own up to that because I'm a streamer myself.
Yeah.
But
It's a generation, dog.
you know
it's the
the
easiest
tracks
thing.
got
Why,
bought. Look at Tyler.
why would I go cop
Like-
some if I could just stream it? Unless you really want to
For
support
free.
people. That's
True.
when I buy.
Yeah.
it,
That's
You
what
know
I
what I
do.
mean? When I cop up a physical, it's because I really want to support what they're doing.
That's a fact.
Because we're gonna stream it regardless and give them money that way.
But
Yeah,
funny
two
enough, I
avenues.
think Tyler's crowd is less urban than we think.
Tyler
It's
has
more
both.
diverse.
Suburban.
He's
It's
very
definitely
diverse. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
He has a mixed crowd, so it makes sense that he could make it to the top with an album like this too.
Above Khaled too, which is crazy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. I was
Khaled's
thinking
I was
album
surprised
to
about
be
that,
out
actually.
Khaled because Khaled is diverse. Khaled is club
Yeah,
music,
Khaled
car
is
music,
worldwide.
music.
Yeah, but his album's
Pop
trash.
music.
It was.
You
trash,
think so?
but-
I think it was okay.
If you have two, I'm a Jamaican. If you got two Buju features and you make Buju sound trash,
Wow.
so I heard them Buju features and I was like, nah, you have no idea what the fuck you doing with
Yeah,
Buju.
that's crazy, bro.
You have one of the greatest like reggae artists in history.
Honestly,
Yeah.
You ain't like that last track? I like that last
I
track.
think it was
What was it?
Holy-
Holy Gospel, some
Holy,
shit like
yeah.
that.
that
shit
one was
smooth.
straight.
Holy Ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Holy Ground and Holy Something. It was the last one on the
Yeah,
track with
it was the
Buju
last
on
I'm
it.
about to say Holy
was
Ground
That was
was one of my
decent.
least favorite.
I ain't hear the shit, so I
The
can't.
Jay Z
speak on it.
track on that shit wasn't even great.
Well, he just had to put that on there off rip because he
Yeah.
dropped that shit last year.
I
and shit.
honestly
blamed that
stand
shit
by
on
my
the side.
opinion from last week that I stand by my opinion from
That's why he
last
do that, bro.
week. That
Which
I
was?
still think
The Baby
the
made
Big
it, nigga.
Sean record was the best.
Oh yeah, the Big Sean
on the
that
entire
one,
album.
and Wish Wish.
Yeah, I went back
I
on
didn't
the
think
album.
Wish Wish was that great, but honestly, I've been listening to it every day.
That Big Sean shit is.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
waiting
the
on
Ratchet
Sean
disc.
I'm
every
in,
day
the,
to drop
in my
their diss
ratchet,
tracks.
you know, it's in the ratchet playlist. When
Yeah,
I'm in
who?
the car, like thinking I'm a drug dealer and shit.
Sean and Janae.
Like I'm a mob boss on the way to the Publix.
Just wilding.
Yeah, wish, wish,
Excuse me, what you said?
Wish Wish.
wish, wish.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever you do, sis, keep it cute, sis.
But that's what Khaled be trying to do. He's trying to make the new mixtapes. You know what I mean? So I respect the effort. Good effort. Good effort.
It was a good
A for
effort.
effort. Yeah, yeah.
But hopefully he learns from this and stop putting this song on the album cover.
Well, keep it a stat. I like this more than a few of them that I heard before. I can't even tell you what the albums were because I didn't really fuck with them. This one, there's a
I don't
couple
really
joints on
listen
it.
to
The
Khaled.
Meek and Lil Baby joint is hard. The Nipsey shit is
You
hard.
stay, yeah.
The Big Sean shit is hard. There's a couple joints on
The
there.
Nipsey visuals were hard as fuck.
Yeah.
So
That shit
I
was
don't think it
anointed.
was bad. I think it was decent. I think that a lot of people did think it was trash, but I personally think it was decent, especially to be a Khaled piece. And I
know
won't
those
listen
people.
to a full Khaled piece. I don't.
Yeah.
I like
same.
him as a producer. He's a cool little DJ, but I'm not gonna listen to his shit. I'm gonna listen to his track on another person's album. I won't listen to his album of tracks I will hear of the artist I want to hear. Because
y'all
they're
have
going to
a-
put it on their album anyways, or they're going to
that's a
release it
fact.
as a single.
Did y'all have an issue with that Scissor song?
No, I
Because he
like
sampled
I still
it.
do.
Huh?
I still do.
Why did
I
you?
liked it.
Because man, I told last week it was a cheat code using that beat.
Oh
Great
yeah,
sample.
that's what you were mad
Yeah,
about.
but apparently he got the blessing from Outkast to use the beat. So
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So what can you do?
it's nothing I can do about it. I can still
Then why,
dislike it.
then why you hate it?
Yeah,
Khaled
I
is a
can
cheat
still
code
dislike
in
it,
his
nigga.
own right, bro.
For real.
True.
Khaled is.
I mean,
Yo, he's a diplomat, dog.
He just makes
Like,
money for fun at this point, bro.
Who, Khaled?
Yeah.
people just like working with him.
Yeah, he's
I can't
He's
He
got
seems
good
fun, bro.
energy
He seems
though.
like
That's
that.
honestly, I feel like that's the key to his success. Is good energy.
That's the reason why we're saying keys for anything. And like at this point, he kind of
Yeah.
popularized that shit.
True.
So he's on Ellen, bro. You know what I mean? Like once you get to that point
He
of
monetized
success,
that
like you out of
quote
there.
like for himself. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Nah, but he needs to step up them finger licking wings though. Bethune got them beat.
For real,
I'm just saying.
it's quiet.
Bethune slaps, bro.
I know,
When
you
really,
live in South
honestly,
Florida. Let
I've only
Khaled
had
catch you.
Bethune once.
Nah, you. Nah,
Be like,
I've
you were
only
that
had
Remy
Bethune
nigga,
once,
right?
and it was good.
that shit.
He said
Only once, 'cause
Assad.
he-
He gonna get Assad on your
Trying to
ass.
take money
That's
out of
funny.
Assad's mouth,
Nah,
my
nah,
son.
bro. I'm just saying. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
he fucking up.
Nah,
Bag.
the sauce slams though. The shit bang. But I
I
don't
mean,
know.
what the fuck Khaled know about chicken anyway, though? Like,
I'm sure.
I like.
I'm
I
sure.
like
he
the
ain't
Wingstop
lying.
I'm sure,
sauce.
yeah,
This guy
what?
didn't know about
Live.
cameras.
you right. you right.
He said, "You right, that's right."
Right.
You got that one.
Yeah, that shit was the top. Shout out to Tyler again. We have anything on more on Tyler?
No,
That shit was just
that's it.
impressive, man. Oh,
With
also they
Tyler.
said it's like the first like hip hop #1 that's like completely produced by one person, I believe.
Yeah.
Some sort of stat like that.
Completely written, produced, and arranged
Hard.
by one person.
Hard. That's what the fuck I want to see,
Yeah,
man.
So is he at Ye level yet when it comes to producing, or are we gonna keep
People won't
capping?
recognize him.
That's bullshit.
People won't recognize him.
I'm sorry, but
He
that's
busting his
bullshit.
ass.
Pete, not
Because
enough.
he's-
If
Not
we're
enough
recognizing
people.
Travis Scott, they need to recognize Tyler. I'm sorry.
Sure, they did try to do that in Travis Scott lane. You know, he is ghost producer.
I feel like it's a different genre of hip hop. So people are recognizing, fucking Travis and
That's
Kanye
true.
because they fall into the same type of genre of hip hop.
Yeah, but when
So-
Kanye dropped, he was alternative hip hop back then.
Mm-hmm.
When Kanye dropped, he was rapping about backpacks and
Yeah, he's
Jesus
more in
pieces. and
Common's
shit.
lane.
That was he dropped at the height of 50 Cent when it was about, you know what I'm saying, click clack.
but that's
bow,
still
and all
not
that other
Tyler.
shit.
True.
But
In
that's what
any
I'm
type
saying.
of way.
He revamped the sound again. Like he revamped
I get
his
what
own
you're
sound.
saying.
So
Like,
when
he
it comes
changed it
to
up
that
to-
level of creativity, I'm saying, why is he not getting mentioned in the same conversations as the Travis Scotts?
He
and the
doesn't get
Kanyes?
enough
'Cause
placement.
he's-
Nah,
That's why.
Yeah.
it's not that. It's just niggas not listening to him, bro.
Yeah, I'm about
That's
to
what
say
I'm
he
saying.
don't listen
Like, I
because
can't- I
he
can't
doesn't
tell
get
you-
enough placements. Kanye was everywhere, even if you didn't listen to Kanye.
I
So
can't
why
tell
do you
you how
think
many
niggas ain't
people like I
Because he
spoke
was
to
in the
about
club and
like
the car.
Tyler's album. I'm like, yo, did you
Tyler's
listen
not
to
in
it?
the
And these
club and in the
these are people that listen to hip hop. They're like, nah, I ain't hear it. She's like, why?
Niggas-
Because he has that stigma. Know what I mean, like
It is
he used to have like
stigma.
that quote unquote weirdo rap shit
And then people still
That's what I'm
feel-
saying, that
so niggas wasn't
genre,
fucking
like-
with it.
Yeah, his core, like I mean,
that's
he
why
had the-
his audience is mixed.
Yeah, because like I mean, he's carried his core fan base pretty long, and then I feel like after Flower Boy, he kind of gained like even a different audience as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flower Boy was Grammy nominated.
Is it
Because he
Because he came out the fucking closet, dog.
type?
he enhanced his sound
I'm just
too.
gonna be
dog.
realistic about that
Yeah.
shit, son. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. If he ain't come out and say that he was bisexual, that shit wouldn't have sold off. Same shit happened to Frank Ocean. That's just the way the fucking game is. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Sorry,
Right.
media, whatever. I'm calling it for what it fucking is.
But the
bro.
the music itself was better on that shit. Too.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him his
Like,
fair
he keeps
due.
it-
I
about
think
his
people
talent.
paid attention to it more because of the social aspect of it, but it was.
Yeah, I mean that did give it a
Piece.
boost. Him,
Controversy
Yeah, like-
sells. Controversy
It's
sells.
promo.
Yeah,
For sure. And he's always
That's
known
what
that,
it
though.
is,
That he
like-
came out the gate controversial as fuck.
Yeah,
I know.
True.
That's how he
His
for a long
videos
time.
at the beginning were weird as
Yeah,
shit.
he ate that cockroach. Niggas was like,
Yo,
what the
that's
fuck?
the
Fact.
first thing I brought up. I was like, all I remember is him eating a cockroach.
Yeah.
And I loved him ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
Legendary.
seen a nigga do that shit.
legendary video.
Like,
Yeah.
And then you see like all that before coupled with what he's doing now. The promo and all the visuals are completely different, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Even the
Yes,
lyrics,
he
bro.
did a
The
360.
lyrics, the lyrics did a
He just
complete
evolved.
turn, bro.
He's got more creative freedom.
180.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, whatever.
Same
Alright.
spot.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, man, the evolution is very,
Just
very
circle.
apparent. And like
Circle.
with every
he turned it
album,
around.
He turned it around, yeah. But yeah, he keeps evolving. The next album's gonna be dope too. Even
Better
doper than
have
this
Earl
one.
on that shit.
Right, for real.
I agree.
But
I need
on
the
top of
Tyler
that,
Wells track.
how come nobody gives Russ respect then?
Right.
'Cause he-
Honestly, I think Russ
His
is slept
attitude.
on
His
as well.
attitude is kind of
That's
His
what
icky, bro.
attitude.
He does
He's
have a shitty
way too
attitude. He
fucking
complains a lot.
entitled. Listen, he makes great music. I'm not gonna take it away from him.
He has one
every
colored
plaque
eye.
he's had. He's earned every sold out show. You know what I mean? That requires some effort on the artist's part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the man's sense of entitlement is off putting in business.
Yeah, super.
Like I
Sure.
hate
So he
that
got
shit.
blackballed, you
His
think?
Twitter rants have
peeped that
blackballed
early.
himself.
Nobody
but
wants
it's
to
on
work
Twitter.
with somebody like
Yeah.
that, man. Like you think you the shit, you
Arrogant.
haven't paid your dues yet.
True.
He's too young for that
Yeah, like
shit.
you don't get me twisted. Like you doing your job, you doing well. Don't get me wrong, but it was just like Drake did well out the gate too. That nigga was not nearly as cocky. That's what propelled him to where he's at now.
His music was cocky, but him as an individual, he wasn't
He
as
was
cocky.
great
He
to work
never
with,
gave
the
up.
coordinator.
Because
Yeah,
he's
he's
wheelchair
a-
Jimmy, this nice guy.
Yeah.
But on the flip
I
side,
agree.
playing devil's advocate, what if? Because I don't know his story, Russ. Know what I mean, I just seen him on social media talking all this shit. There was backlash, but the music's actually pretty aight. And he does produce all his shit, engineer. But what if, like behind the scenes, like he was just getting,
Shitted
wilded
on?
out on the whole time. So once he builds his own fan base, which you can do in 2019, know what I mean, on your own merit, you selling records, you selling out shows. Be like, yo, fuck y'all. What are you talking about?
True.
But that's the problem. When you say fuck y'all, don't look for y'all to help.
That's very.
Yeah,
You're
that's
in
a
a
good point.
you're in a consumer fucking dominated market, and I don't give a damn how good of an artist you are, nigga. If we don't listen, you don't eat. So it's like you got to stop doing that. Where you out here just popping shit out the mouth like you're the next greatest fucking artist of all time. Like
Right.
you're good. You're good at being good. Don't be a dick.
Yeah,
I'm a big
Because then
component
nobody
of
wanna
it.
rock with you.
Be
The content speaks
appreciative.
for itself.
He
Man.
came out the gate. He came out the gate combative. He came out the gate combative, and he made niggas choose sides.
Right.
Niggas weren't gonna side with him because we didn't know who the fuck he was.
Well, once you get out there and that stigma's already on you, dog. Even if people don't know you, they know like, yo, you that nigga that was on
The
Twitter
stenches on him?
that's wilding. Like, he has extensions.
That's the stenches on him.
He said extensions. Nigga just came out here with fake hair and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Dog, that'd be wild. I'm mad because that nigga came out the gate with the long hair, with the 4-letter R name. I'm like, bro, I gotta change my name, bro.
He's not you, bro.
Nah, like,
You got to take that shit and run with it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
nigga.
like, I guess, bro.
If the baby could come out after Lil Baby had like a good like hot ass year.
Immediately after
guess.
And Bad Baby.
Yeah, man. You
you're
do
right.
that.
Damn,
You
forget about
wrong.
Bad
I
Baby.
guess.
And
guess.
Bad Baby.
Shit, man.
I guess I
my
kind of felt like the
babies
nigga
out
came out of like a multi like out the multiverse and like took my spot. So I guess maybe I.
So it's an alternate Remy?
Yeah, bro.
That's
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Russ is an alternate
funny.
Remy, bro.
The Snap-
He
the
failed
Snap
in his
created a
fucking
different
shit, and
Remy?
He can't even try to take mine, but I'm still getting mine, nigga.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black hand side again. Fuck that shit up, bro. But that's
You
why.
are a little bit darker.
Correct. But that's why I brought it up because I feel like he would be the next one to make the next, self-produced, self-engineered, whatever album that goes up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can't think of anyone else that's like a complete artist that does everything they goddamn
I don't
self.
think it's gonna hit the top of the charts like that.
I mean, he does
it
do
might.
numbers.
I want to see
He's
someone
gonna make
emerge.
enough good music in one album.
I mean, if he stays
that people are
independent
gonna be
doing
hearing.
what he's doing, he's making that money.
But what she's saying is that it won't reach number one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
maybe
Like,
top 10,
Everybody listens
top
to it.
15, something like
Critically
that. Yeah.
acclaimed.
He
You know what I mean?
He
might
do
not
got
be
the
as
young
good.
kids though.
That's a fact.
He got them.
A lot of new music is all
Russ?
the young kids, and I guess eventually it might trickle out to that, but I don't think.
Oh no,
within the
no. He
next
really got
few
the young
years.
kids like in a chokehold.
Russ,
Yeah.
a little bit.
fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Would you rather him or like Lil Pumping on him?
Pump,
I'd rather
nigga.
him. No, what?
I'd rather Pump.
Oh, you just lost. So I
I'm a
was
Broward
agreeing
nigga.
with you. I really fucked with you until you
I'm
just
a
said
Broward
that.
nigga. You can't do that
from-
to me. I'm a Broward nigga.
he from
I'm from
Broward?
South Florida.
He's biased.
That don't mean
He's
shit.
biased. He's
That
biased.
means nothing.
That's like
Bias is very,
that's like our energy down there though.
Yeah.
Like I don't fuck with the whole ignorance and him being stupid.
That's
and
exactly the point.
No, but that energy that he carries is some genuine shit. Like
It
I
is.
fuck
That's really
with that.
him.
Like, his
I
energy
fuck
is
with the
stupid.
energy he can bring to a room. I fuck with the fact that it don't matter what mood I'm in. If he like if one of Pump's songs play in the club, one of his bangers, I don't care how pissed off I am, I'm gonna get lit
Yeah.
because it's a vibe. It's a good feeling. I enjoy that shit. I'm not saying that you know what I'm saying.
It's not the best music ever.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
saying none
I'm
of
not
that.
saying
It's
live
just
by
like,
it,
you know what I mean? I really enjoy this little kid's work ethic. I really enjoy the way he can promote himself. I really enjoy the fact that he's so personable but so funny. He's a clown. He's an antic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
6ix9ine.
No disrespect, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
6ix9ine
I have to
was annoying
disagree.
because 6ix9ine had the same problem. I had the same problem with 6ix9ine that I had with Russ. You are way too cocky to be in this field.
Lil
bro.
Pump is cocky.
Hey.
What are you talking about?
But
But not, I don't
Pump
think
is
he's
not-
like that.
but he's
though.
personable though.
He's
very
he's a troll.
cocky.
He's
He
a troll.
talks-
right.
He's
Okay.
a troll.
I feel like
and
there's
so
a
is 6ix9ine.
difference.
6ix9ine's a troll.
But
that's what
6ix9ine
we
is a
saying.
troll, but 6ix9ine took it to another level. 6ix9ine tried like people that he knew he shouldn't be trying because
Gangsters.
he thought he was protected by that media blanket. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I can
nah.
do what I want because if something happens to me, they're going for you. That's a dangerous game to be playing, and now he's facing the consequences of it, and he's about to rat, or he's
Lost that
been
shit.
ratting.
been ratting.
He already been ratting.
been
That's what's
ratting.
already-
Bad, my nigga.
He's still ratting.
But you built your whole persona up
Making up
about
shit
being
at
a
this
real
point.
gangster street nigga.
That's why you got to be
Like, you can't do
yourself,
that.
dog.
yeah.
And that's
Be
one of the
yourself.
reasons why I say I like
It's a
Pump
fact.
because like that's been Pump since Pump got out the gate. He's just a wild ass, dumbass Miami nigga.
Yeah.
I like it,
For
but that's how I came up.
And that's
I
the
mean,
difference.
I wouldn't say he's a horrible artist. I was following him and Perp on Twitter before they became big, so I already know their attitudes. But it's like I don't think that I wouldn't vote out Russ over Lil Pump. That's all I'm saying on music boards. Musically, no.
I'd rather listen to.
Like lyrically
Pump,
and
I would-
musically in all types of ways, no.
I can't.
There's so much more talent on Russ's side.
No, I mean, like I said, Russ got some joints. It's just like, for instance,
He just has actual talent.
if Russ got played in the club, I would probably sit down.
Yeah, well, Losing Control gets played in the club, you'd be ready to cry. Losing Control always does.
And that's
I've never heard any of these.
I don't know.
He had a joint that Scott Storch
Losing
produced that was
control
hard,
now.
but I think
Yeah?
that's like the only.
Was he in the room when he
I don't know
Because
the
he
rest of the
don't.
words. I just know the
That's a fact, right? But I don't hear nothing after that. You know what I mean? Like you don't really hear it in like mainstream whatever. It's not on playlists because you know now everything's playlist though. If you
Yeah.
get on Apple playlists, you get on Spotify playlists.
Yeah.
The Rap Caviar shit, you good.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
So if you're not on there, you're not getting
Do you see Lil
played.
Pump
gotta pay
lasting
for that.
another 5 years?
yeah, easy. It's
Maybe.
easy for him to last another 5 years because
Yeah.
his fan base
It's
grew with
stupid.
him.
Well,
you see him
you would
evolving?
have thought it would have been easy for Soulja Boy to really last.
He still lasts.
Soldier Boy left.
Soulja
Boy's
quite
out
a
here.
while.
Yeah, Soulja Boy's
Soulja Boy's a
Boy's
legend.
behind the scenes more.
Big Soulja.
so.
Well, now,
Yeah, but he's still out
He
here.
was making. He had hits for quite a few
For
many
what,
years.
10 years?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
the
he had a
same
single
as it's the same
every
as
couple
Tiger.
years.
People didn't think
Tiger got
Tiger had
bangers, bro.
longevity.
I
It's
didn't pay
just
attention to Soulja Boy
Tiger
for that
just
long.
reinvested his energy in other shit, came back and still slid.
Yeah.
True.
Tiger
You know
just
what I mean?
like
Tiger
Taste
did
was hard. I ain't even gonna lie.
Taste was hard, yes.
Taste was hard.
And
It
then he
was.
came out with another single too
And just like Soulja Boy got some hard tracks. It's just Soulja Boy
with Nicki Minaj, right? Didn't Tiger just drop something with Nicki Minaj?
Did he?
I think I heard about that.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he just dropped a song with
I
Nicki.
know he
Oh,
did
yeah,
Go
holy
Loco
shit.
with YG.
YG.
Yeah.
He like didn't he write
That
the
one
hook to
that one hit slid too.
Unless you're-
I
oh,
People
believe,
listen to it.
because I believe the story that I heard when I was watching interviews is he was with Mustard. YG was with Mustard. Mustard played that beat. YG was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. Like,
Mustard
this ain't
is a
my
good
thing.
ass fucking DJ.
Mustard is a visionary.
Yeah,
because
like-
that Go Loco beat was like I wouldn't have put YG on that off.
He's
the
a
first
he's a
take.
dance DJ
Hey,
type
man,
of,
that's when you-
like,
when it's your
music.
nigga,
He
you get
definitely
them dibs.
is a party.
Well, Tiger's the
creator.
one that kind of laid down the skeleton of the track with at least the hook and the melody
I
and
mean,
the vibe
yeah.
of
I
the
mean,
track.
he's
so.
definitely he's good at that.
Yeah,
He can
he's
definitely
stupid
probably
melodical.
make you believe,
Bro.
like, yo,
And
this is
Tiger-
what you need to do right here.
Tiger and Mustard is a good combo too.
Yeah, they fit each other
They do.
well.
They need to get that man more.
When is
credit.
Mustard album coming out?
Tiger?
No,
Yeah,
Mustard.
No,
Mustard.
Mustard's
Mustard got
album
an album.
is.
I'm not sure.
I don't even know. I don't even. He put out a release date for that.
I don't know if he put out. I think I saw album artwork, but I didn't see the. I think it's like him as a kid.
He's one that I've enjoyed
everybody-
the
everybody
evolution of
knows.
his sound, dog. Like you couldn't tell me 2-3 years ago that must have produced that boot up shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit is
I
completely
wouldn't even
different
thought that.
Yeah.
than YG's first album. Know what I mean? YG's first album bang, but that shit straight West Coast. You know what I mean?
What do
you
y'all
listen to
think about
Boot
his
Up like,
new
oh
album?
shit,
True.
okay.
They
That's
did.
diverse, bro.
Or
No,
the one that came after
for
that.
YG's new album.
This shit
For
just dropped
real,
like last
for some
week.
shit.
For real.
Yeah, for real. I don't like it.
I didn't even have a chance.
I only like
heard it.
bitch niggas, snitch niggas, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the shit y'all was talking about before?
Yeah.
The
No.
album before that though.
Stop
was hard as
snitching.
fuck.
Snitch.
Yeah, I usually like YG.
Yeah.
Like usually decent, but I can't. It's too West Coast.
Right.
Honestly,
It's very.
it hit too
very-
West Coast for me.
That shit bang though.
Hold on.
Two West Coast. What does that mean?
Like I can't.
feel
The
like you
West
gotta
Coast
be
has their
gang
own style
affiliated
of
to
like.
enjoy it.
I don't
It's like,
gangbang, so I can't do it.
You gotta live that lifestyle a little
You
bit.
have to like
fully
be
enjoy
from
it.
LA to enjoy the music.
Like,
That
That's
shit
what
got
I'm
the
saying.
bounce though,
Like
man.
SLB, RG.
Yeah,
It's
Those
just
got
certain
music
songs you can vibe, like you can, everyone can enjoy and vibe to, but certain genres, like when you go too up north, niggas out here don't like that shit.
Heard. I see what you're
Listen,
saying.
good music is
No,
good
a lot
music.
of- yeah, but a lot of like Floridians don't really like a lot of New York music.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
They
can say
don't,
that.
yeah, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they
you know,
hate
but they
the-
fuck
hate
with
the South.
Kodak and shit like that.
Oh, I was about to say,
it just
they don't- they
depends.
don't-
like
they don't hate the South
They
up
can
north.
they can like
They
some
ripping the
Southern
South
music.
up
They
north.
just
Yeah,
don't like
no.
it all. I like West Coast artists. I just don't like all the music. I don't like the beat as much.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's only too many songs I could be like, all right. So I
Throwing
feel like
bows
I'm
to you.
fucking jacking shit. Like that's
Heard.
not my music.
Start crip walking.
Yeah, like I'm not crip
Okay.
walking.
Damn.
Fuck, I look like.
I agree.
Yo, if
I
I see
tried.
Lisa
That shit
crip
was off.
walking ever in my
I could
life,
try.
Hey,
Well,
don't.
She
not right now.
read it.
That's
Cisco
ready to
blow
lose
my
right
shit.
now.
Don't you do it.
On the chair and shit.
You feel me?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I said
I'm
you said crip
blooded.
walk. I'm saying blood, nigga.
Look at
I'm
you.
New York,
I'm
baby.
off
same
it,
thing.
bro.
We together now, baby.
Yeah, bro. It's all the same now.
You could grip walk.
The marathon continues. bro.
Y'all ain't see.
That's
Y'all
from
ain't
the
see
West Coast.
that.
Can't use it.
Oh, that's a fact.
I guess.
I did
gotta
put.
pay
I
niggas.
did
Nah,
put.
you right.
I didn't put no,
No royalties, I'm
up
sorry, I'm
north
broke.
rappers on my playlist. I put three Western songs.
Western
West
songs.
Western. West Coast.
I was about to say,
West
we
Coast.
diving into the West Coast, but
I did three West
I
Coast
got a
songs
West Coast nigga
on my
next
out
to
of
me.
5
I forgot what the
on my
hood is.
picks. Nipsey. Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
I have Kendrick. Kendrick too.
that's cheat code though.
Yeah. Tyler's a West Coast nigga.
Shut
Tyler's
up.
West Coast.
I don't
oh,
have
we
Tyler,
put
on my
Tyler.
playlist. So I know we didn't put nothing Tyler.
We're putting 16. Put 16
We'll do a
songs.
16 and finish it out.
I'm with it. I don't care.
true that.
We all have to agree on the 16th song.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easily.
I've been listening to that shit
Throw it
nonstop.
on.
it's pretty good.
Throw it on.
I don't got the plug today.
Yeah, I say yeah.
In
You
my
ain't got
mind.
the plug. No plug. But y'all seen a video of that? There was some joint she was crip walking like at a pool party, killing that shit over the weekend, Memorial Day weekend.
No.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Wait, I think I
crazy.
did. Yeah. Someone
She
like,
looked bad too.
Yeah.
She looked there wild, and we were like, "Yo, that's what the fuck? Yeah."
Shot at her?
She went off.
No. Jesus
He said
Christ.
Christina was with me.
Why does that have to be associated with that?
Because
Why can't it be a culture thing?
that's how it
Yeah,
is. History repeats itself.
You need to erase your memory.
Wow.
I mean, erase it. That's what we shifting the paradigm. You heard?
Yeah,
We
bro.
shifting the paradigm.
On some Night King shit, bro.
We putting some positive shit on some used to be negative shit. You know what I mean?
I don't know the vibes right now.
You could try.
You used to be a dog?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
No, he said. I talked about the crip walker shit. He said, "Did she get shot?" I'm like, "So why does she have to get shot if she crip walk?"
I
a
thought
party.
he said, "Did you shoot your shot?" Because you said she was bad.
Oh.
I didn't hear that. Okay.
I understand what you're saying
Thanks
with
for the
Chris now.
clarification. Yeah.
All right.
I was like, what?
We could go with that anyway.
We got it.
Test. 1, 2, 3.
No, you good. You good. It's okay. This has happened a couple
It's
times
me.
though. It's like, yo,
I can't
said
hear
it,
or
I
speak.
couldn't really hear it. You got the hair in here. Like you.
It's one side. This side is,
Yeah, I'll be having
Side
to leave my
is
hair
free.
out sometimes.
You doing the
and my
same
ears to him.
Being a
thing? Oh, hello.
It's because my voice is off.
That's not it.
can't recognize yourself. That's not
So we talking about like violence and
music.
music. What did y'all think of the baby? I mean, supposedly knocking
Knock
nigga
your
out.
shit out.
The video was funny as
The
fuck.
video was very.
It's fucking
A1
hilarious.
content.
Technically, the guy got jumped.
That
Who
dude
cares?
didn't
But-
know he was gonna make the baby like some fire content, but he
Nah,
did.
he really did, bro.
Doesn't matter.
He thought he had the fire. That nigga got
It
the
really
fire.
doesn't matter because that ain't
What'd he
the
say?
baby. That's my baby.
What the baby say?
And,
Oh,
and even though he jumping niggas, you know, he still laid niggas out. So
Yeah. I mean, he
No,
did.
How do we
I've
know
seen
that?
previous videos of him leaning niggas.
Yeah.
Like he has a history of knocking niggas the fuck out.
well,
What was that?
No, I said, yep.
He said, "Yeah."
I'm co-signing.
Cam, go hard.
Don't
Go
put
hard.
don't put him and Gunplay in the same room.
Hey,
Oh,
So we-
Please do.
that's a Miami shot.
Oh no,
No.
I'm firmly.
No,
I
I'm
firmly
just
believe the
saying.
baby would fuck. What's his name? Gunplay.
Everybody has fucked
Nigga,
Gunplay
he's
up.
Yeah.
Gunplay got
has a
slept like 3
history.
times. bro,
Gunplay too
on
skinny,
camera.
man.
Gunplay
to
has a
fight,
history
man.
of
That's-
getting
He can't
Leaked.
even be called gunplay.
Damn.
That's why
he's
he's
a
called
gunplay because the hands.
It ain't hand
doing
play.
it.
Like he got the
Gunplay, nigga. That's it.
Was he shooting the
let it-
niggas that's knocking
Let it
him
be
out?
known from the jump.
He ain't playing with the guns fast enough because he getting knocked out.
Can't do it at that
Can't
level,
always get him in the
man.
club.
Yeah, his name not Gunslinger. It's just Gunplay.
Sometimes he
not a
play with the
red
guns.
No, none of that.
When he gets home, he just play with him.
Yeah.
But
Lay
that's
him
why
out.
that's why I like the baby. He keeping that energy, dog. Like he just be minding his business, but he'll lay a nigga down.
Yeah,
and
man.
instantaneously.
It's
easily.
funny as
Down.
shit. I saw a video of him like at a video shoot, and some niggas try to like make him
Press
check
him.
in.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you gotta check in." You're like, "You don't gotta check on nobody, nigga."
He was like in Atlanta or some shit.
Yeah, at this
Yeah.
house, and niggas just outside standing. He just standing on the porch.
Whatever
Like,
block
what's
that
up, nigga?
was, man, them niggas looked so pussy after that incident.
But he kept it real though. No,
Yeah.
it's like yo, if you would have came to me man to man and had the conversation,
We could have talked.
that's different.
Yeah, but a nigga from another city came and bitched you in your own block.
Yep.
your own block.
And
Oh,
on camera.
hell no.
On camera.
How many
Where's
was
the
that?
video from?
It was like 6, 7 niggas.
Yeah, probably.
On the opposite side of the street.
Yeah.
Yelling at him and shit. Talking about they got to check in. Nigga, I don't gotta
And
check
keep in mind,
nobody.
he's shooting a video. He got
Shooting a
like
video.
no goons with him, just like
No
all like
gangsters.
white people
Nobody.
filming.
Just
and
a
shit,
cameraman.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Just a cameraman. That's it. Nobody.
That's all right.
kept it real. And this is
Niggas-
before he
niggas
popped
stayed
off.
across the street.
That ain't the baby. That's my
God damn.
baby.
Be trimming
Goddamn.
that. Trimming that immediately.
And he can rap, man. He be sleeping. I be telling this nigga to listen.
Gotta get me a gangster nigga like that.
He's sleeping, bro.
That shit is, yeah, his music is popping. I
He's
like
dope,
it.
man. He can rap, man.
He got a track with J. Cole coming too, ain't it?
I
Do
haven't
we?
heard nothing about
He
that.
do. He's supposed to
What
have
the
a
fuck I
track
wanna
with J.
hear,
Cole.
man?
I mean, yeah, J. Cole, he would do some
Carolina
shit
link
like
up. Do that shit.
that. Hey, my
Baby.
That nigga J. Cole been flaming features recently too.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
You woke
Back
up.
at it.
Actually, more than a year he's been doing that now.
For sure.
Back at it.
Pretty much since KOD dropped, he's been doing that.
Cause niggas been talking their shit.
Change the cadence.
Speaking of J. Cole and tracks,
They-
I didn't like the beginning of his verse in London.
Wasn't.
I didn't. I didn't like the auto tune.
Oh, yeah.
It's
He
not
did say
him.
that.
But as soon as the auto tune cut out, I loved the verse.
Got back to his shit.
Like it got back to his shit. The verse was fire.
All right, so
it was cool.
What if an auto-tuneless version came out? Would you like it more?
Yeah, I just didn't like the beginning of his verse. It's not that I didn't like the song. I liked the song. I just didn't like how he auto-tuned the beginning of his verse. Because then you hear not auto-tune and you like, nigga,
it's
what
kinda
the fuck was
off-putting,
you
I guess.
thinking?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Just
lame.
trying shit out.
it's
I'm
lame.
about to say I liked it because it was different.
Yeah, but it's
Never heard
trying
Cole
shit
auto-tune.
out. I mean, he's not going on this album.
I've
Ain't
only
gonna
heard the
affect
track
nothing.
once. I can't
No,
really be
I don't
critique.
need to hear different.
Smart man.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't. I could have did without hearing that.
It's
What'd you think of the whole
salt and
track as a
pepper.
whole though?
It's alright.
Because I felt like it was gonna be too much. I'm like, with Travis, like why is Travis on there?
Yeah, just
Could've
give him a
been
hook.
just
We could have got
J.
anybody
Cole.
for that.
No,
Ain't
I think it
nothing
was
really
good. I
wild
liked
with me
it.
no more.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to
nothing.
Travis though. He's made like millions off
Travis-
of making the same track over and over again. Okay.
he's
The
smart.
Kardashian
he's
shit.
great. I'm not
So
against
he's
it at all.
fucking good at
The
it.
boy
Him and
getting on
his
top.
billionaire baby mama.
So
I said him and his billionaire baby
That's what I'm
mama.
saying. It's that
crazy, dog.
Kardashian shit. They get
Self-made.
money together.
yeah.
Honestly, if you look at it, like the only one that went down bad was oh boy, that did
Lamar.
the brothels.
Lamar.
Odom?
Oh yeah, Odom.
That's what you get for messing with
Lamar,
OJ daughter.
like-
That's what you get from messing with freaking Chloe.
Chloe was the bad seed.
She
Now
obviously-
she on top
Obviously,
though.
she's cursed because
But I
that
mean,
wasn't her
Tristan-
first bad relationship.
She got
Tristan lost,
bad on
you
bad
know, some of his
relationship.
career from that nigga suspended off the shit.
Nigga, Tristan was just with
He was just
LeBron,
barely making
chilling.
it by anyways, but
LeBron got that nigga.
yeah, so I
Held
guess
down.
we check it up as Chloe's the bad luck
Chloe.
Chuck of the
Yeah,
family.
that is.
But,
she got the ugly genes out of everybody.
Mother of
Because her
God.
daddy is got now. Oh, I'm telling y'all, man.
Oh, that's it. The OJ
I will,
curse.
I will
Went to
sneak
him?
into OJ shit myself and take a blood sample off this nigga just to prove my point. huh?
That shit is a fact.
That's Chloe
They
dad.
look nothing alike.
But
They
the
look
fact-
exactly
No,
alike.
they don't.
She
They
look
got
like
a long ass head.
linebacker.
That's the only
He
thing.
look like a linebacker.
Long ass
Yo,
head.
she
That's
look
it.
like a fucking running back.
Nah, she's shaped like
she
a female
was built
now.
like a running back at one
OJ
point
face
in time.
look like you take
Okay,
a regular
at a
face and
point in
stretch
time,
it.
At a
but
point in
she
time,
lit
she
now.
was
Until she
built
went
like a running
until she
back.
went under the knife.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's
She
all
went to the gym
cosmetic.
too.
Sculpted that shit out.
Oh God.
You have to go to the gym after you go under the knife. Though.
Yeah.
What was her 40-yard looking like?
I wouldn't know.
What's her 40
What's her
looking
40?
like? That's, how you,
40,
that's
yo.
the paternity test.
I want to see her run an Oklahoma.
What kind of
She
juice?
is the tallest one.
What kind of juice she got in the fridge? You heard?
Throwing up at the combine, my nigga. Throwing up
It
200.
is
You
a
know
little
Chloe the one that
disrespectful
comes to
to say
fight.
that that's her dad,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
We can all agree on that,
She
yeah?
throwing hands
What
first.
happened?
What?
It's
That's her daddy?
disrespectful to say that that's her dad.
It's disrespectful not to
It's
That would
acknowledge
funny
mean
as
that
shit.
Chris fucked dad's
that's exactly what
client.
we're
That's
saying.
what they do over there. How you think them girls
Nigga.
got their money? That's a family of
Wasn't,
succubuses.
What's
my
his
nigga.
name was at the trial with her.
He was the
Sitting at
lawyer.
her. Bruce Jenner was at the trial, at the OJ trial.
Every-
when her
every-
husband
Rob
was
Kardashian.
defending this nigga.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner was sitting right next to her.
Yeah, every
That's
black
crazy.
man that done ran into
I mean,
that clan
but
besides
her
Travis
husband had
ended up
died
fucked.
before.
No,
Nah.
no.
Her and Bruce got together before her husband died? No.
Yes.
No.
Bruce Jenner was sitting next to her at the OJ trial.
Her husband died when the kids
was
were
probably fucking already.
They
I
were
think,
fucking way before that.
No.
Look at the picture.
That shit was not public
I
information.
will find the picture and send it to you.
Find the picture.
That's the
I will
Olympic
later.
champ, man. He was sliding.
That shit was a rumor.
nigga was
it was
beaten.
not. Well,
Being. Why this nigga was
he beat
visiting.
himself into womanhood because
On and off the track.
That's
That
what,
shit was
that's what made
off.
him do it, because
Hey.
you had the sloppy box.
We may not have all the facts, but we're dead ass though.
It's a fact.
I need to see a fact check of
That's a
that.
sound clip. That's a sound clip right there.
You heard?
Need a fact check.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man. She do some shasty shit.
I feel like we're missing one thing that we were talking about. I forget.
I don't know, man. Just go
Video
with the
game
flow.
violence.
No, I was talking about music before we transition. No? That was beautiful, man. I don't know how the fuck we got on the Kardashian tangent.
That's crazy.
It's us. It's a life.
Oh, Travis. Travis, that's what it was. Travis. Okay.
Yeah, it was always funny trying to go back and,
Find out where the loophole came
How
from.
did we get there?
Like he said, it's
Life
the
took us
alternate
there.
time that be coming out, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Know what I mean?
It's conversationally lost.
The Mandela effect.
Right.
I don't know how the fuck
That's
we
a
got
fact.
here, bro.
Still don't know when if that nigga's alive or dead.
Who? Nelson?
No.
He's alive, goddammit.
This nigga said,
Nigga, did he not die in the 90s?
He's alive.
Yo.
Goddamn. We could go. No, this could be a whole podcast. You know about
That
this?
is.
The Mandela effect? Y'all know about the Mandela
Oh, my
effect?
God.
Break it down for me.
all right. Do you remember it being the Bernstein Bears or the Berenstain Bears? Or no, Berenstein or Berenstain Bears?
Correct.
Bernstein.
Berenstain? It's Berenstain,
It's
right?
Berenstain.
Supposedly. Supposedly,
Nigga, I
nigga.
still got a
What?
book and
So
a
what's the effect? I don't
You're
understand.
talking about the Mandela.
Everybody
That
remembers it.
Mandela,
Everyone
Nelson
remembers
Mandela
it.
name though?
Remember
Nah.
just explain it the Mandela way. That's more easy.
Everyone remembers it being Berenstein, but apparently the whole time it's been Berenstain. No one remembers
I've
it being
never heard
Berenstain.
Berenstain.
Exactly.
Nigga,
Neither have I.
they had the
It's an A, not a Z.
cartoon.
It's weird.
They had the cartoon as Bearstein.
So the whole thing is that there were like two realities and they all kind of like clashed together. So there's people that remember when it was Berenstain and there's motherfuckers that remember when it was Berenstain. But right now, we in Berenstain time. Know what I mean?
No, it's still
We
Bernstein.
done crossed over.
That's why I came up with the
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela because that was the first one because people
Yeah.
remembered him passing away in the 90s.
People like
but he was still
legitimately
alive.
remember him dying and it being all over the news in
All
the
over
90s.
the news, everything.
That's
Meanwhile,
what they
he was
call it,
alive.
Mm-hmm. So just being misinformed.
When did he die?
Yeah,
Bad memory is exactly what it is.
Just miss him.
yeah, but
the whole premise
bad
behind
memory
it-
on a super big scale.
Right. That's the whole
Like
premise
half
behind
the
it.
nation believing, yo, that nigga died.
Right. That's the whole
That's the
premise behind
Mandela
it.
effect.
Niggas is dumb.
I'm confused.
Nigga.
No, I'm telling yo, Slum, there's multiple, there's so many things that go into that shit, and I'm just like, I can see it.
Yeah, like
There's a
when-
Russian
can see it.
scientist somewhere changing the realities, bro. It's all good.
It could be.
It's a rumor going into one person's ear, like this Kardashian shit.
No, that's truth.
I don't think she cheated on Rob.
We're not going back to that. we are,
I'm just like,
we
I
are
don't
not
believe
going
it.
back
Rob
to that.
was going
There's
through
gonna
shit.
be
He was sick.
violence.
Come on.
I mean,
Come on.
technically we still on the OJ like entertainment fucking track, nigga.
God damn it. So let's transition because you guys brought
got to
up
face facts.
you guys brought up a great article.
Transition into some serious
Yeah,
shit.
I think Sheldon had it right.
Yes.
This article about
Shells, take the lead.
video game
Oh, yeah,
violence.
let me pull that up. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, pull it up because
Read it up.
this came up last minute, but I think it's a very good topic.
Yeah, man. So eventually, they pretty much just announced that video game addiction is a mental health disorder.
Officially.
Like,
Officially.
at the end of 2022 or 2021, it'll be like something you can diagnose medically, like you have video game addiction
Okay.
How long has this argument been going on? Because I remember a few years
little
back.
minute.
for
It's a little
decades.
minute.
Yeah.
Since it
Probably
started.
since video
It was like
games came
huge.
out,
Yeah. You think?
maybe.
Violent.
Easily.
Violent, like
yeah.
violent video
But
games.
as far as
I think when
addiction-
mass shootings started a lot more frequently, that's when it started. So what, like 5 years ago? They really
No, it's been
capitalized
going on
on
since
it.
It's
way
been
back.
more than that. It goes
Like Columbine
back
type
further.
shit.
Columbine
Yeah.
kicked it off.
Well, how long ago was
It
Columbine?
was like 99.
Columbine was in the 90s.
And also like the early
And they
GTAs.
tied that into
Yeah,
violence in video
2007.
games?
Mortal Kombat.
They
What
directly tied
created
it
the whole
to
Wait, one at a time.
music and
One at a
violence in
time.
games.
I bet.
Oh no, y'all
I
good.
think they point the finger. What's
did.
your stance on that?
I'm gonna
But
say-
we can trickle it down.
I'd say the whole fight against that was back in I think 93 when Mortal Kombat came out, or was it 95?
That's a good
94.
point. I think it
And
was like
that's what
93.
created the whole ESRB shit, like the whole
Rating system.
the whole rating system. So for movies, albums, and all shit like that, it started off with Mortal Kombat. Like, and it's just been a fight. Congress always fighting. Oh, these video games are affecting these people mentally, causing them shooting. Like, these are shooting simulations. And all
It's
that
causing
stuff.
kids to be more violent. Was
Supposedly, yeah.
the thing back then. But then you fast forward so many years later, and they have studies that say video games help with your hand-eye coordination and helps
That's a
with
fact.
curing depression, shit like that. So it's like
Pros and cons.
Yeah.
I think it depends on your character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like video game addiction, like that as like a label itself, is kind of just like
It's a real thing.
It's a little,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a little dismissive in my opinion. It's like
This is the
Well,
only.
what they consider addiction from the articles, like when you're not taking care of yourself, when you're not showering, when you're not practicing good hygiene,
Gotcha.
Right.
when you're not leaving the house, that's video game addiction.
can you
where it's
blame the
actually
parents
causing-
too though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, but
They
there's
enable
grown ass
it.
adults
Who's
do
buying
it
the
too.
games?
True.
There's grown ass adults that never leave their computer chair
Yeah, it's true.
because of video game addiction. They just don't think nothing else matters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
You had
now,
something you wanted to add in?
yeah.
I just don't see the point.
And what that like the
And
article?
and just making
being
it
Stigmatizing it.
No,
Diagnosed.
man. Outside of the financial aspect of it, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm sorry. Is television addiction in the DSM?
It could be, but
Could be, but it's not, right?
I mean,
And
people
TV's
are
been-
addicted.
yeah.
Binge,
I'm sure it
binge
is.
watching is a thing.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I'm like guilty.
yeah. I mean, we're
Yo,
all
you see,
guilty
nigga,
of binge
as soon as Game of Thrones or some shit is off, niggas like, yo, when's the next one? Know what I mean, like,
Yeah, so it's
Fiending.
Game
You
of
got it
Thrones
right
addiction,
here.
Or
nigga? Like,
niggas
you
finish
got it
the
right here.
entire series in 2 weeks. Or
I think
something.
that's entertainment as a whole, though. People can be addicted to any type of
You can- yeah,
entertainment.
you can be
It's
addicted to
stimulating your
anything.
mind in all different types of ways. So it's easy to get addicted to that. That's why a lot of people don't expose their children to television at a very young age, period. Like, I have my best friend. She raises her daughter to not play any type of, like, iPad games, any phone. She's only 7 months now, so granted,
Yeah.
she's super young. She doesn't watch movies, TV, nothing.
that's
She gets
good,
her
though.
toys, puts her in her little area. She plays with her. That's how she runs it, because she thinks that television is addicting and it ruins, basically
It
like
has
how
effects.
the child mind works. You're smarter if you figure things out physically. And she thinks that like television enables a child to be lazy with their education and learning process, their cognitive skills. So I can agree with that on a certain level. I agree with you when you said it depends your character. I think that the type of person that someone is depends whether they're going to be addicted to something
Yeah.
and take it
People
into
just have
a negative
addictive
aspect, because
personalities.
I've watched violent video games, movies. My favorite genre of movie is horror and killing, slasher shit.
How many people
I'm
you
not out
killed?
here killing nobody.
Not
I'm
killing
not
them bitches, girl.
even,
not a
you
single
know,
one. Killing them.
people
Except
killing them in a
outlets.
different way. You feel me?
You see the toes.
But I'm not out here murdering nobody. I'm not thinking about murdering
You're probably
anybody.
thinking about murder. Everybody does.
Probably, yeah. I had dreams.
Everybody-
Obviously, you get
everybody-
angry now,
everybody-
but
on my
you know. But I'm not thinking about it hard
let's not free
enough.
that nigga, bro.
I'm not thinking about it hard enough to go out
Actually do
and
it.
actually do
Right,
it.
but we think-
You know, but everyone has violent thoughts. Everyone gets angry. That's normal. It's the
Actions.
yeah, I was gonna say it's the genetic makeup of people's minds that make them react and go out and kill.
Yeah.
Them niggas is crazy. That's why
a
they're
fact.
going out, dude. Like, you have to be crazy to kill a shit ton of people.
Whatever happened
in
to
one,
crazy?
Because you're
like,
sad.
shooting.
Yeah, like
Because you're sad, you're depressed, or you're just mentally psychotic. Like,
problematic. That's
look
why.
at all the serial killers. Some of them, like Ted Bundy, for example, his
Crazy.
tape just came
They
out.
get off on that shit.
They get off on it, but he had no reason. He didn't really have a bad child. His childhood, he was awkward. He was socially awkward in his own way, but he still had neighborhood friends. He still had a family that he wasn't abused or anything like that.
So Remy,
He had a
basically.
loving girlfriend,
My son was
wife,
bored.
stepson, or stepdaughter. Like,
I
he
didn't
had,
catch the whole thing. I kinda
things that a
zoned
lot
out
of
for a
people
minute.
don't find in life. He found love and he found someone, and he still was out there raping, murdering, mutilating young little girls, older adults. Like,
Yeah. You can't blame
It's the
that on video
person.
games.
same thing with
It's parenting
Jeffrey
too, man.
Dahmer.
Yeah.
It's parenting because
Before
He
video
was
games.
That
literally
boy's sick.
cutting
Jeffrey Dahmer's
dudes'
sick.
dicks off and eating them.
Because you
Like,
think about it, like
you have to
especially
be
with
crazy.
the video game addiction shit. Like if you grew up in a household where either your parents weren't home, whether they were in the streets or they're just working a lot and shit. A lot of
Working
times
a
that
lot.
too, bro. You in front of that too. So whether you
That's a
watching or
fact.
you playing games, you're gonna carry those bad habits down as you get older. So I can imagine these little kids being like 7, 8 years old. They don't even go outside to hoop. They don't know none of that. Dog. Like, yo, go outside.
That all of this shit has, like in 10 years,
Right.
this whole generation that's glued to their
We
phones
haven't even seen
from a
the
young
effects of
age.
This is the first time we're seeing it right now.
So
Our kids are
we
gonna
get
be the
to see it.
ones.
Okay, well, what about Nerf guns?
Huh?
They're gonna ban Nerf guns.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They're
what
not
I'm saying.
going to.
but yeah, like this generation now,
Water
I
guns?
would have liked to see what's going on, like
They have water guns that
how
look real.
affected they are, like creative wise, thinking wise, you know, like how they're going to be affected when they always had the iPhone in front of their face, since babies, you know.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be weird because it's gonna be different. I've already seen or realized kind of like how my mind has been changing from just so much cell phone use, like specifically.
Yeah.
So
Just like unplugging, bro, feels so good, dog.
it does, dude. It does. Like, and for a whole generation to not know what it is to not have this, it's gonna like. It could turn out more normal than we were expecting.
True, but it's,
we have no
the
idea at
adverse
this point. We
effects
don't know.
are just what I want to see. You know?
But
I just think
that's why
it's a
such hot
punishment
button.
for a whole when it's only a portion that might be affected by it. Because did a lot of serial killers, did they play video games? Is that why they became serial killers? Doubt it.
Yeah,
They were all back in the day. We don't really have serial killers
in the day.
nowadays.
They were twisting cats' heads off since jits. So
Matt,
Yeah, but we're thinking of like
Like the
an
mass
outlier
shooters?
area, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like I can imagine motherfuckers. Man, it could go back and forth, bro.
I
You
could
you
see
talk about
it
this shit all day,
definitely
bro.
playing a role in violence and, and encouraging it a little more, but I don't think that should be I don't think that that's the only thing that is the underlying truth of why those people snap the way they do and
Right.
go out
Yeah.
and kill,
It's more
go out
than
and
that.
shoot. You know what I mean?
Can't be,
Take that violence
No,
outside
man.
of the house
Can't be the
because
best
they probably are
It could have been
neglected by their
abused,
parents, like you guys
abused.
said, abused, and the only way to
bullied.
Escape.
fight that misery is to make somebody else miserable, make families miserable, kill someone and let them suffer.
But on the flip side, once again, going back on the character, there's people who go through all that, but they still decide to put that energy towards, their sport or the video game, whatever it is. You know what I mean? These are areas to just de-stress. Like, you know what? I'm not going to take it out on nobody.
True.
Like, the best hoopers or whatever, they lock in, bro. Know what I mean? Whatever's going on, like, this is what I love. I'm going to lock in and do this. So, in my opinion, it really is the character, how you've grown up, things of that nature. And it goes back to, like,
Environment, too.
music.
Yeah.
Like people saying the whole when gangster rap NWA was coming out, like motherfuckers wanted to ban that everywhere. It's like, yo, Slime, this is where we're from. Like I don't know what to tell. I don't know where you from, but this is our reality every day.
So it's like it just goes with it.
It's jarring, but it's the truth. Like this is what it is.
Yeah.
And the NWA was the whole reason for the explicit label.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all like full circle shit.
So this shit could go
It's
back
all
and forth.
about like the type of person you are. I feel like at the end of the day, all these arguments, whether it be music, movies, video games, anything at all, it's all about the person that you are. Because victims of these crimes can turn their life around in a positive way, or they turn their life around in a negative way.
Yeah. I don't think it
You
should
don't
be.
know.
What did they say? Like acknowledged, like officially or whatever. I don't think that should be a thing.
Yeah.
That shit
No, I
is
don't
like
think
you
so.
said, bro. Like it's TV.
It makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, anything could be addictive.
It's a business move. It's not a.
If they
'Cause they
take
gonna
away
get
all the
chicken for that,
addictions,
bro.
there,
Not trying to
nobody's
help
gonna make
society
money.
with it.
Yeah, oh, you got video game addiction. Just
Yeah,
come see me for
come
120 an
Let me
hour.
bill you. Let me
1,000
get
copay.
paid from the insurance.
Same thing when they say
company.
cancer. They've had a cure for cancer for a long time.
Yeah, they ain't putting
They're
that
not
shit
giving
out.
it to nobody.
Why would they do it? They're making way too much money off cancer.
Because Magic got
Dr.
it.
Sebi.
All that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You said Dr. Sebi?
That's who brought up that whole argument. There was a cure for cancer decades ago, and doctors aren't giving it to patients.
I mean, AIDS too.
AIDS too, and who got it?
I mean, now that
Magic
they're
was the
doing-
only person.
Well, that's why I said Magic, and I realized we were talking about cancer. I was like, hello.
So you're talking about two
money.
illnesses.
You have to pay the bill for
Yeah,
that.
you're talking
Very
about two
expensive
illnesses that have the highest profit. Well, two of the highest profit margins in healthcare.
Yeah.
Cancer treatments are ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
HIV treatments, like those antiviral medications, cost like a grip.
Yeah.
And
That's because
insurance
it's hard
companies
to
get
come
paid.
up with those cures.
Like
though.
shit.
Nah, it's because they getting that chicken.
They're getting,
Because
they're
niggas
just getting
gonna
a
pay for
lot
that
of money
shit.
for 'em. And
Why you
people
think
are
insurance
weed isn't
companies.
legal? You know what I mean? That shit is
Yeah.
profitable, dog.
Yeah.
Niggas don't want you to get. We getting the money, not you. That's why slowly but surely we're seeing this shit getting legalized. Yeah.
They're seeing that they can make a bigger profit margin off of the legalization because they can tax on it versus them criminalizing it and
Boy, and they are taxing on that.
You know
shit.
why they legalize
They
it?
can
really,
tax
though,
on it and
right?
add more chemicals to make it more potent, and that's
They
why
could do a
people
bunch
would
of
want
stuff
it.
with it.
A
Yeah.
lot. They already do this shit with regular food.
You know,
Yeah.
they just made shrooms legal in Colorado.
Yeah.
In Colorado,
Well, because they're
right?
starting to
That's a
pardon a
fact?
lot of.
Yeah, they did.
They
Somebody
criminalize
actually was
shrooms.
talking about that. I was like, let me go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Colorado got legal shrooms.
Just kidding.
Yo,
That's wild. Like
you don't
that's
got a kid? Go trip.
that's like a,
He said,
like a
"You ain't got a kid?"
mind expanding thing for people. And
I'm
like,
not doing
and it's
that shit
fucking
in
legal now.
Colorado.
Like,
I'm telling
nah,
you
that shit
that.
must be fucking
Fuck that.
dumb
Colorado?
potent, bro.
Nah.
You have to be in a room.
It's already
Like,
low
you,
in oxygen.
you literally have to be in a safe
What if we're in the
environment.
Airbnb?
Yeah, see, but I'm an idiot, so I would do that shit on the top of a fucking like mountain cliff.
My
Bro,
friend,
it's
my
gonna be
friend
us in
went
the
to a
Airbnb.
cabin. My friend went to a cabin. They all got fucked up, and then they did shrooms. She said they all got lost. One person thought they got attacked by a bear.
They probably
Like
did.
that shit's dangerous.
Come back with no arm.
No, that shit is really dangerous
Have the
though
real
to be in an
scratch all over
uncontrolled
Yeah,
environment.
nah,
Do drugs
yo,
like that.
bro.
If you're gonna do psychedelics, you have to be
You need a shaman for
Smart,
that, bro.
yeah.
Nigga, like there needs to be
Somebody
one
be like,
shaman.
listen.
need
There's gotta be one
shaman, nigga.
calm
Not
person
a technical
or
shaman,
one
but,
person to be like,
one
lock the
dude.
door.
Exactly.
Yeah,
One
Yeah,
dude,
like,
the overseer,
logical.
the supervisor,
Fuck
Like,
that.
yo.
Just lock the door yourself.
and then unlock it and be like, oh my god.
Lock the door.
I see niggas jump through windows.
Lock the door. Hide
nigga.
all the weapons. Safe proof
yeah.
your room and just chill the fuck out.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Then the
don't
bear
even.
come in your room.
You just have to
Why
be,
now?
you have to be in a
No,
good
why now?
place too. You don't want to do any psychedelic drugs in a bad place.
I'm gonna do shrooms with the bear.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Give the bear
You
the
know what I
shrooms.
mean though, in
The
a
bear
bad
goes like
place
this, the bear
mentally.
just like-
Fucked.
Yo, a shroomed out
Physically and
bear.
mentally.
What?
That would be scary. It would kill everything in its way.
Or it
Very
might just
scary.
freak out and like,
Or starts talking.
Kill itself.
nigga, if you
The bear, you get the bear fucking shrooms.
if the
starts
bear
talking,
started talking, I'm thinking he's
You'd have to give it acid
Turn it to the
to start
Bear Bears
talking.
for
I
real.
don't know
Nah,
about
nigga, that's
shrooms.
Yogi,
I
bro.
don't know,
Yogi pulled up like, yo,
Nigga, yo.
so some smoke in the woods. What's going on over there, nigga?
Yo, niggas is smoking
Picking the
outside. nigga.
basket.
If you
So
think
you ain't
about
know
it,
as
who's
kids,
thinking
this
of
is
talking
the smoke
bears
was
like
looking at.
that?
Huh?
Like, I feel like the creator of Yogi Bear was on drugs.
Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, most of them.
Oh,
niggas
he got to be. Bro.
They had to.
Yeah.
He's off that dust.
on that DMT
They created
shit.
like fucking
Probably
hundreds of
was on that
characters.
dust.
They were definitely doing drugs.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
for sure.
to.
Definitely. All the characters they made.
You know
Daffy
what?
Duck, nigga.
Shot the nigga
There's a
beak off.
show. There was a show about
Shit crazy.
a little bear. It's like a little bear.
Little Bear?
It's an
No,
animated.
no, it's
a
animated.
real
It's on
show.
Cartoon Network.
Little Bear? Oh, no.
I
Little
think.
Bear was on
I was thinking
Nickelodeon.
too.
We
that's why I
Bear
was
Bears?
laughing.
No, it's a little bear, but they're in a
That
campsite.
show's fire.
They're in a campsite, and it's like rated R type of cartoon.
What?
Oh,
It's the
Ted.
same idea as fucking like Family Guy and shit,
It's Ted.
but it's about you know what I'm talking
You talking about
about.
Brickleberry?
Brickleberry
Brickleberry.
Farm,
With
Daniel
Brickleberry
Tosh.
Camp or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's what I mean.
Never
Them
seen
niggas is on drugs.
No, they gotta be.
That's what they
Especially
do, bro.
they
Look
have
at-
one
look at-
episode
do
where
that,
there's one camp. What is it called? A camp officer?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Camp counselor.
Talking
whatever.
about Brickleberry?
Huh?
Talking about Brickleberry still?
Yeah, Brickleberry still.
Still on.
The camp counselor is a big like she-man.
Yeah.
Like literally, she's huge. She becomes like a stripper because she can blow bowling balls out her pussy.
Oh, she real.
Yeah.
All right.
How much was the
Dog.
weight? Like, how much did they?
Did I get 16
I mean, I don't know. It was bowling
Get
balls and a
8-pound
cartoon
ball?
coming out her pussy,
With the thick fingers on that shit.
knocking niggas because she's big. She reminded me of old girl from Game of Thrones,
Brienne?
Brienne.
Nah, no.
Wait, y'all watch
I
that?
tried
Y'all watch that shit too?
but like she was the equivalent.
Yeah.
She was the
Damn,
equivalent
it
of
should have been here
Brienne.
last week. Damn.
Yeah, that
Tune into Brickleberry.
combo.
Some funny shit.
Brickleberry.
You gotta watch it high though.
I still think it's Ted.
It's like a
Yeah, something
cartoon
about Ted.
Ted. It could be a cartoon
less.
Ted if Ted went to camp
But that's exactly
because he has the
why-
same attitude as Ted.
Bro, like that's the perfect example. Like these motherfuckers, just creatives getting together. Like they be smoking, doing what
Yeah.
they got to do, but they still creating art, bro.
Yeah.
And it
And
pops
Music,
off.
fucking movies. Yeah, you chilling, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes you need those type of experiences to get that creative energy out.
There's a
Let's
lot.
get some LSD.
Damn, we should test it out.
Bro, I be no that DMT
Probably
shit.
get
Like
some of the
people keep on
best
talking
ideas
about
on that
that shit. I'm like, yo, I would do that.
Let's
shit.
just do
Fuck that.
drugs and
That
then
is
do the
different.
podcast
I'm gonna
and then
say,
just see what we talk
DMT
about.
is a whole
That'd be
nother
hard.
level.
They said that shit lasts for
Yeah.
15
I don't
minutes
think we
and
could do
you
that
meet
here.
elves and shit. I'm like, yo, what's
Elves
good,
and
bro?
15 minutes turns into a week. I swear to you.
Dog.
You did
We'd
that
have
shit
to do
before?
that off camera.
We gotta-
Wait, so
we gotta-
wait, hold on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
we gotta
So
talk
what you
about this.
think?
About DMT?
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Because
What
I heard
what was your
different.
journey?
Totally worth it if you have a stable mind. I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. Mentally, you have to be.
You
like,
know how you
ready
wake up
to
from a
do
dream? Yeah, she's
you have to
absolutely
be
right.
So
ready
you
to do
experience it, but you don't
psychedelics mentally
remember.
because if not,
Time.
It's literally like one of the most vivid, fucked up dreams I've ever had. You just just like when you wake up from a dream, dude, you know it was a crazy dream. You just can't recall.
You
it.
come back to reality.
Yeah, you can't recall. And it's not like a shroom trip or like an acid trip where it's just like you're at least cognizant enough to where you finish. You're like, yeah, man, I saw a bunch of shit. DMT, it's just like you do it. You hear like this fucking whooshing noise in your ear and it's like this heavy pressure. And then you just feel like something just like lift out of your fucking body. You just pass. Well, me, I just woke up like 5-10 minutes later and I was just like, what day is it? And he was like, you've been on the couch for like 5 minutes, G. Chilling. And I was just like, fuck that. No, dude, it's been at least a week.
Nigga, Kilow's like, yo, I lived a whole different life, dog.
Yeah.
So on the level of
I would
like
see some wild
psychedelics,
shit.
what would DMT be? On the very top?
Highest you can ever get to.
Yeah,
Top?
So it'd be DMT and then what?
DMT is opening up your third eye.
Yeah.
Okay, so DMT and then what?
Like
Maybe LSD.
maybe.
Probably
LSD,
pure
acid.
LSD and acid are
It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's the same.
That's like popping a bean and ecstasy. It's the same exact thing.
But that's why they say
Same-
if you go like
same
wherever they
family.
do that shit, that ayahuasca shit, like the pure DMT, they say that shit extra crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's one
I don't
where
know if I would want to try
The
it.
shaman.
Yeah.
Go like a
Yeah,
little
definitely.
tent.
Yes,
sweat
that
it.
shit will fuck you. Like if you don't have like a solid like mind to where you can bring yourself out of like that pit,
Yeah.
bye nigga, you're not coming out, bro. When
I
you
don't know
sober
if I
up,
could do that
you're
shit.
fucked.
You in the sucking place?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're fucked forever.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, you might see
See-
some shit that will scar you mentally for fucking
You probably
life.
get like PTSD from shit like that.
You
That's why
probably
people
could,
start
yeah.
seeing stuff.
Like, I'm
you'll
welcoming that
you'll just
shit,
kind
man.
of
Bring
stay
it.
in that like transit state. Like you'll sober up, but your mind is not there anymore because that type of drug is the type of drug that is released the most, like in abundance, upon death. Upon death, your pineal gland will open up, release all
Oh, is
your
that what they say? You
DMT.
stop feeling pain?
I mean,
Like your
Kinda-
body kind of fights the pain?
kind of, and
kinda,
also kind of
sorta.
like why you relive like shit.
Yeah, that's the part. Because the only other time in life naturally that you're going to experience the DMT trip is in very, very minute doses when you sleep. When you reach REM sleep, your pineal gland will produce some DMT, and that's what helps you dream, right? When you die, you get a high enough dose of it to where you trip the fuck out. And that's where a lot of people who've experienced DMT say, well, all right, now I see what the experience of dying is like. Because I'm not going to bullshit. When I tried it, back when I was in college, like years ago, I thought I was dying. I was on that couch. I couldn't speak, but my heart started beating stupid fast, and then it just started being slow, and I can hear it.
Yeah.
Outside of the whooshing and shit, I can hear. And then after that, I don't remember
That was
shit
great.
else.
Yeah, that was a really good example.
It came up on audio too.
That's hard. That's hard.
But that's what it's like. That's why I say, like, if you're ever gonna jump into the hallucinogenic bag, you start with shrooms, and I'm talking
Yeah.
like
It's
cow
level-
shit, like
it's levels,
shrooms.
bro.
Yeah.
Shrooms bought at the gas station.
Yeah, started
You
out
have
the
to eat
gate.
them
But
with
that's why
something.
he brought up a good point because you have to. It depends on where your mental state is. Because there's
So true.
videos on YouTube. There's one video of this white dude doing DMT with his father in the room, and he does it, and he's tripping out, and he's just like having a good fucking time, and he's like falling on his pops. He's like, yo, and he's describing the shit. He's all happy. He comes back, but once again, he didn't really remember it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But they're like, yo, bro, like you was wilding out, having a good time. You was crying and shit.
Yeah, you
but
go
like a
through
happy
everything.
cry.
You go through everything.
So like it depends on
emotional.
what you got up here.
Yes.
And sometimes some people don't even trip. Know what I mean, they're like, nah, I ain't get it that time. Type
Oh yeah,
shit.
they took
Yeah.
bitch ass hits. That's what.
That's
See,
because you got to hit it like 3 times. Some
in,
shit, right?
in college, it depends on what you got. If
How
you're
do
doing,
you do this?
which one?
You smoke
DMT?
it?
Ingested.
You would
She's
smoke
so
it,
interested.
typically speaking.
Oh, and like
it could
a
be
blunt?
synthesized into a tea.
Yeah.
You'd hit it out of a bowl. So you'd get the ayahuasca and no, it's just a regular bowl. You just pack it. It tastes like shit, and you just hit it, and it tastes like shit, and it burns like shit, and it hits like instantaneously. Because when I was in college, I was standing up about to light it, and I was an idiot. I did this in like a trap house in Carroll City.
Oh shit, bro.
I knew this white
So crack
dude. We
pipe.
went out there. We did it.
Crack.
No. It was his piece. It was his little bowl.
Yo, they tricked them to do crack.
Nah, it was his little bowl.
It's like, nah, you
I thought I was
never
dead.
do DMT, bro.
This is stupid, bro.
We stood up.
That's fucked up, man.
We stood up to do this shit, and then the dude that sold it to us was like, "You need to sit down." And I was just like, "Man, I done did shit like this before." And it was just like,
Sit
"No,
down,
you
young
haven't.
blood."
Sit the fuck down."
So you didn't have like the knowledge of it beforehand.
I did the research.
Okay.
I did a lot of research.
But you were
about
like,
it.
yo, I
So
can
do you
handle
light
this
it
shit.
on the bottom or
right.
through the top?
What you talking about? The leaf light? You light it through the top like a regular bowl.
Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you
I
got
said
what
it
I was
nice. You could
asking.
have cut your ass.
Dog.
Nah,
Nah,
no Crackington. No crack here.
I feel like I've just gotten to like the mind state where I'm able to even like consider doing any hallucinogenics. Because I've never done any at this point. But
Really?
like, huh? Yeah, I've never done any. And like, I don't know, people have given me pretty good advice about shit. Like, it's pretty simple advice. But my boy, shout out my nigga Scum, he said, find the sober in every drug. And I feel like that's pretty good advice.
Yeah,
Because it's
I like that.
you got to hold on to that shit, bro. Because if not,
True.
you're going to lose it.
Yeah, no.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Or you could
Know
just
that
not
limit.
do the drug.
Or you could do the drug and then experience the shit and then come back like, yo, nigga.
Because some people aren't that curious.
It's like a plane ride, man. Once that bitch takes off, it's in
You
the
up
air.
there.
Don't care how scared you are of heights,
You're
nigga.
gonna be
There's some
Ride
things
it
I
out.
just wouldn't
Yeah.
try because I just don't want to know. Like, I would not do DMT at all. I wouldn't do acid
I'm kind of off DMT.
or DMT.
Yeah, I might do acid.
I'd do that shit every 6
do.
months if I could.
I'm good off
Acid,
that.
shrooms. DMT is a whole nother level for me.
Yeah, like I've
I'd
done
do DMT
shrooms,
maybe once a year.
but I wouldn't
Like, I think I would
like,
see
that'd
some
be
shit
interesting
that would
as fuck.
fuck me up.
No,
Like, on
every
your birthday?
Every
That's
New
good.
Year's I would do it.
No, like will fuck
Like as
me up.
as
Fuck
they're
me up.
counting down 10,
I could
9,
see that.
8, hitting it.
That's it.
This nigga wake up in 2023.
Have a whole year. Your journey is a whole year. You back in New Year's.
Well, because I think that'd be the most fun part about that is sobering up out of it and being like, all right, I did this like in 2019, and now it's 2020, and with what I already know about doing it, it's gonna be like, all right, I know I was asleep for a fucking week. What's going on? Now it's a year. Like,
Fuck. This keeps getting worse.
the one thing about doing them type of shits though, you have to have. That's why I said like when it comes to mental fortitude, it's your ability to grasp reality when
exactly.
reality's being challenged.
Yeah.
Because when you're on those type of drugs, what it's doing to your brain is it's allowing your brain to function with the creative side at 100%. Right? There's no logic involved. You're not going to try to make sense of it. You're in a living breathing dream.
Yeah.
Right? But you're conscious for all of it.
Yeah, quite literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
So when you have a good grasp of like your mental fortitude, you
enjoy
can
it.
create shit in front of you. You
Yeah.
can control the visuals.
yeah, I mean, think of just like the extent of shit that you can create. Because even if you think of dreams, what are you doing? You're fucking seeing, moving, feeling, everything, being in your fucking bed.
Yeah, true.
It's with your eyes closed. How the
Yeah.
fuck are you seeing all this?
Or even like lucid
Nigga.
dreaming when you
Yeah.
actively
Lucid
know that you're
dreaming.
dreaming, you could create whatever the fuck you want
Still
to do.
can't do that shit.
It's fire. I've
Scarlett
done it a few times,
Johansson played in a movie about a drug. She was getting used as like a drug mule, and it burst into her body.
Lucy?
I saw that, Lucy.
Lucy, yeah.
Lucy was pretty good.
And that drug like activated all parts of. She used 100% of her brain. She was able to have powers and shit from that. So I don't know if I would want that.
It's like was it
Limitless.
Limitless?
Yeah.
Limitless is hard,
Like that.
bro.
That was
If
a
that-
hard.
the song
That
is
shit
If
was
that
hard.
kind of science checked out, I'd sign up and do it.
1000%.
But not everybody had the same like good reaction as her.
Yeah.
A lot of them died. She was the only one that could handle it.
Yeah. Like with
So-
lucid dreaming, people have bad, like people get the sleep paralysis and shit. People see shit
Story of my
and
fucking
see
life.
shit.
Think
Yo, I
about-
had sleep paralysis once,
Scary
That's
shit.
the
and I would never
scariest
forget it.
feeling ever.
I have that shit like to this day.
Really.
Yeah.
One
To
time
this
was
day.
different for me.
To this day.
I'm like, nope, I'm good. That sound you hear, no.
You don't know that?
Nah,
All of it
don't look up.
sucks.
Don't look up what it is after you had sleep paralysis, bro. I woke up out of sleep paralysis and I looked up what it is, and it's like, oh, it's a demon sitting on your chest.
Yeah,
Oh,
facts.
And it had the. It
That's
had the.
that's the
it had the
spiritual
picture.
aspect of it.
I know,
That's the,
but I saw the picture and that shit fucked me up, bro.
But you know something crazy? I've had sleep paralysis before, and I've literally been under the sheets and a black shadow.
Yeah.
That's all I seen was a black shadow. So
Yeah, that's
The
your,
guardian
that's your
angel.
mind.
like,
Has
Creating that shit.
my guardian angel sitting on me, making sure I can't move.
It's dark.
Has y'all's
Once you
dream-
go to sleep, no, go to sleep.
Has y'all's dream ever mixed with reality? Like, for example, like one time, I was having this dream that I was like running like across the hallway to my grandma's room, and I like collapsed and like went down her door, and then for some reason,
Sleepwalking.
what happened?
You sleepwalking?
No, I was actually I was sleeping, but like in my dream, I was running towards my grandma's room, right? So I like bust down her door. I'm on the ground, like I can't move, type shit, and like my phone starts going off, and for some reason, I know it's the devil. And I'm like, bro, like I don't want to pick up this phone. And then I wake up, my phone's going the fuck off.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
1000%.
Bro, I'm like, I'm not looking at this phone, bro. I was
Said
shook
scam
Says-
likely.
to my core.
Says the evils.
Yeah, I wasn't.
That says Sierra Leone. Remember them niggas trying to get niggas like last month?
And then turns out that bitch crossed me.
Boom.
It was a
Def-
fucking sign.
Try to tell you, bro.
the devil
It-
really did.
Try to tell you.
Real deal, bro.
But now on some real shit that happens to me all the time. Like, I'll be dreaming like whether a song is playing or some shit. I'll wake up and I'm like, what the oh, this is real. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
real shit's going on, or somebody's having a conversation. I'm sleeping, they're in the other room, and I'm dreaming what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit
Yeah.
like that.
I had,
Because you're
like-
still cognitive when you're in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Has anybody ever created a song in their sleep that they cannot remember when they wake up?
No,
And
I've heard songs.
I created a song in my sleep that does not exist, and I cannot recall it. But I know I
This
never
was
heard
fire?
that song
Heard
before.
that.
It was fire. 100%. It happened like 3
Never
times
done
in my
that.
life.
And you made
bro.
that shit, bro. You went off.
Yeah, man. If y'all can record it.
You just forgot
was
it,
you.
bro.
I was snapping, bro.
It was a freestyle. And you didn't record it.
Off the top, bro.
It's
That
all
shit was
good,
ill,
dog.
man. But I do not. That song did not exist, and I do not remember nothing from it.
I feel you with that. Like I've seen like a face in my dream now. Like this is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life, and then I can't remember what she looked like.
Because you're going to meet her soon.
You know that you've seen that person
That's a
before,
beautiful
right?
thing, man.
You've seen that person before.
Yeah,
in your dream.
You can't.
You can't make
your
up
mind
faces,
can't
right?
make up
You
a
can't-
face
Can't
you've seen them
manifest
before.
faces. Yeah,
That's wild.
Which is weird because I've had so many strangers in my dreams and I've never seen them again in
It's
person.
fucking
Wait,
scary.
say that
right?
again, what y'all just said?
That you see strangers in your dream, but you've actually seen them
Yeah.
before.
Right.
That's the
You
only
can't
reason why.
manifest faces in your
Yeah.
dream. That's why if you're
Which
ever
is
in a dream
crazy.
and you go into in front of a mirror,
You can't see
you
yourself.
won't see your face.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
So if you're ever
Try.
trying to lucid dream,
Look in the mirror.
if you can,
If you can get past that demon, go to the mirror.
go to the mirror. That's your totem. If you don't see your
Hey.
face, nigga, start building, nigga. Do what you got to do.
That's
all
when you
right.
start
I'm-
wilding.
That's a fact.
Next time I ever lucid dream, Game of Thrones ending, getting re-fucking done. Sorry.
No, I'm God.
That whole
Fuck that,
dream,
man.
nigga. We're
I'm
redoing
calling
the
that
finale.
Rihanna.
That's how
Rihanna's
you
coming
do it,
through.
dog. Or you look at your hands. It's like if you look at your hands, like, oh shit, because it's not as perfect as it is here. You're like, oh wait a second.
Yeah, some of the
Yeah, we
details
Gucci.
get skipped.
The
We
worst
Gucci.
thing about dreams is when you're fighting or you're running
You said-
or you're doing anything, it's so
The
slow.
slow
is
motion
that?
fight.
I
I
don't
got
know
my
what that
ass whooped
is.
so many fucking times.
Shit weird.
Like
By
for some
my
reason
uncle.
in the dream, you're just getting your ass kicked by the
Yo.
Flash. Like you're just, what the fuck is going on? man? Like,
My uncle has whooped
laughing
my
at you
It
and
ass
makes
shit, like,
no sense.
several times.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes
why,
I'll be
why
sick.
is
It'd
that
be like a
thing?
midget popping on you, so you just like, yo, I still.
I've had dreams that
must be a
like
dream, nigga.
I don't know why,
I never know it's a dream either.
but
I
I've
know I'm
had
punching
dreams that
slow.
like I had a dream that this one guy was stalking me and he was raping me every day.
Oh,
and I could
Jesus
never.
Christ.
The shit.
I could, and it was so bad that like I woke up crying, and I still remember it. You know,
Fucked
dreams are
up,
really
yeah.
fucking bad when you remember.
Yeah.
Raping me every day, and I couldn't scream.
Shit.
Like I was his captor, and I couldn't scream, and I kept trying to scream, and every time I would try to scream, my voice would get drowned out,
Oh,
and
no.
he would just grab me and do whatever,
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
and then I finally woke up. But it was like
Yeah.
Not to
7 or
laugh,
8
but
days
the way
in
you
my
did it.
dream, so really it was probably like one time. Then I changed it to a new outfit in the dream, but like
Type shit.
it kept happening. I was like, what
That's
the fuck?
wild.
That's super fun.
But I had to have seen this man before.
That is the
1000%.
case.
So in my mind, I've
1000%.
seen somebody that I think would kidnap and rape me every day for the rest of my life,
Damn, G.
and
I
I
know-
couldn't escape it.
I know people who have like had dreams, not similar, where it's like more, like to that area where they will see like a silhouette of somebody they know, or they know it's this person, but they only see the back of them, and they was always just like chasing them or something, chasing them. It's just like, yo, Slime, like stop. But it reoccurs. It happens all the fucking time. I don't have those dreams. Like my shit be different every time,
Yeah.
dog.
I only had one.
I never had like
recurring
recurring dreams.
Like my,
That shit will frame me though, 1000%.
Yeah.
That
my
was so
most
scary.
recurring dream is me fighting my uncle in slow motion and me getting my ass whooped every time.
Damn,
But
bro.
what's crazy is I had a dream, and I would wake up, and I would go back to sleep, and it would happen again.
That's what I'm
It would
saying.
be a
that
weird.
shit's scary.
It would be like
That
it would.
is
Basically,
quite
it would
crazy.
trickle back into him somehow in the end of my day.
Right. But I
So
think
it's
that's why
just
it's
like-
interesting. I think if just as people, because you think about it, nobody ever talks about their dreams. That tells a lot about
can't
where
really 'cause
you
you don't
are up
remember
here.
it a lot.
Yeah, but you remember a lot. You remember
you-
that dream. You know what I
Because
mean?
it scared me so
Right.
much. I only remember most of my dreams that I remember are usually because they brought me into an emotional state
Right.
when I wake up.
You guys ever? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Oh, no,
you.
you're good. I'm done.
You guys ever kept a? You guys ever kept a dream journal,
Yeah, I got a Tumblr
bro? Like
dedicated to my dreams.
That's what
where
I'm
I
saying,
write like
bro.
all my
Really?
shit out.
right when you wake up, like
Yeah.
the first thing you do when you wake up,
I
bro,
have a
you
Tumblr
grab
to my
something,
shit.
write it down, and then just see how much you can remember about your dream.
Yeah.
Write down every single detail.
Right off the
Every
rip.
year I go back and read it, like all my, I
Yeah,
got
bro.
like 20 listings
I
of
did-
it, and it's just like,
That's what I'm
wow, that's
saying.
some crazy fucking
I'm
shit.
telling you, it tells you a certain part, like whatever you're going through, dog. That shit is reflected.
It also shows you how much of your dreams that you forget, because
1000%.
you could go back and read what you wrote, and you're like, yo, I don't even remember writing this, bro. So it's like, and I did that for like a week or so, and every day I would write more and more because I was remembering more and more of my dreams.
Yeah.
So it's really just training yourself to remember more about your dreams,
Yeah, but
because
I
you just
stopped-
forget about.
We gonna
shit.
do this shit
I
tonight.
stopped
right?
having like
We're
I
try
stopped
it, bro,
having
try
like
it.
vivid dreams like that though. Where I just couldn't. I had nothing else to write in my little Tumblr that I had because it was like a couple months. I was just having like real extremely vivid dreams.
Yeah.
I think sometimes dreams are signs too. I had a really bad dream. Probably like I don't always have nightmares, but
those are the only ones you're supposed to talk about.
you know, I drink a lot, so sometimes
Hello.
Ease the pain.
shit don't be right.
These tequila nightmares.
A couple weeks ago, I had a dream. I want to go skydiving again. I've only been once in my life, but I want to go again, and I want to go higher. Well, in my dream, I tried to take the cheap way out, but take people with me. Like my mom was with me, my best friend was with me, and a random ass girl that I know was there. Basically,
Shout out to her.
it was a bad place. Like a bad place to go skydiving. The trainers didn't train you; they just threw
It
you
was
into the
cheap.
wolves.
Niggas had sheets for
You
parachutes.
changed and you literally went into the helicopter or the plane, whatever the fuck, flew up in the air, and then they just drop you without warning you,
Damn.
right? But you landed in a fucking mountain of like shit,
Like literal
straight
shit.
like fertilizer.
Oh, it's lit.
Yeah,
Fecal matter.
fecal matter, right? But at a note in the middle of like mountains,
Damn,
you
shit-
land into
shit
like
mountain.
a shit hole, basically. And then everybody, something in my heart from my dream kept telling me to like not go because I was like, this shit is too rushed. I've been skydiving before. They're supposed to tell you how to jump out. They're supposed to introduce themselves. They're just having us hop on the plane. People aren't even ready. Bitches were literally hopping on the plane to try to catch it.
That's crazy.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And something told me like, hold back, don't do that. All the people that came back were like shook
Yeah.
and traumatized, and they were showered.
Shitty.
No, they were showered. And then I asked the girl that I knew, what happened back there, and she was like, we fucking landed in shit.
They can say, yo, we
Shit,
got
yo.
into some shit, dog.
Like, no, they
Real
landed in
some
shit, and basically
This
the
some
whole
bullshit.
Yeah.
the whole
was
like
fucking funny.
skydiving company was rigged. They were
But-
just doing it for the money, obviously.
But I can guarantee you
That's
that
cheap.
fucked up
that
with you in
fucked up
real
my
life.
chances for ever going skydiving
You
again.
get what you pay for, and that's what your brain was trying to tell you.
Literally, I was like, fuck.
Those was breadcrumbs we talk about.
Has
I had to go
anybody
to somewhere
oh, yeah.
bougie as fuck if I go skydiving again, because
Got to. You ain't landing.
the
in
place
shit
I
this
went was really cool though. Like,
time. In the dream or like in real life?
no, in real life.
Okay.
So
anybody
I
ever
wasn't scared
had-
at all. That place made me not scared at all. Like, when I got out of the plane, it felt like the most amazing feeling in the world. And I'm low-key scared of heights.
I'm hiking
Which is
scared.
weird. It's such a weird thing, but I wanted to get it off of my bucket list. So I was like, fuck it. I'm
On
going to
your Will
just do
Smith
it.
shit.
And then when you board the plane, they put me to the back, and you can't get off. The only way off is
Out.
jumping off. They are like, you're not allowed.
What the fuck?
I'm sure medically, if you have a heart attack on the
Yeah.
plane saying I really don't
Nah,
want to jump.
You gotta go, bro.
Wait, this
They're
is
not gonna
real or is
in
this
real
a
life,
dream?
I don't
No.
even know anymore.
This is real. This is real life. They wouldn't let me get off.
That
Because
fit into the
low-key, I was
dream,
trying to
that's right.
change my mind. I was the last person to jump. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And they were like, we're going to count to 3, but you the only way off of this
They
plane
push you at
is
2,
if you
nigga.
jump.
All right, then y'all gonna have to push me off. I hope one of y'all can fight.
All right. You count. You say 1, 2, 3. They
Toss
jump
your
you on
ass.
1.
Did you have that
Yeah.
dream before or after you went for the
We
first
ain't even
time?
gonna get to the count.
After, way after. I had the dream
You gonna
like
be
2 weeks
ready,
ago.
like,
I went
go.
months ago.
Not going.
Like maybe 6
Yeah.
months ago or more.
Before we
I
change
went
topics
skydiving forever ago.
off the dreams,
But it's scary. It makes me not want to go again.
has
like-
anybody ever had like a dream so scary they told themselves to wake up?
Yeah.
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 I'll be like, wake up,
Yeah.
wake up, wake up, wake
My
up.
dumb ass don't listen.
No, no.
Wake
I
up, nigga.
close my eyes
I'll
in
fucking
dreams to
woke
wake
up.
myself up in real life.
That shit was wild.
That reminds
The
That's
first
the
time that shit
scariest
happened to
shit.
me, that shit was wild. Like I literally screaming to myself, "Wake up! Wake the fuck up, nigga!"
Yeah. That reminds me of a dream I had when I was a child. I was like in an alley somewhere between like 2 cops laughing at me. They're like, "Bruh, I swear I could wake myself up." And they're like, "No, you
No, you
can't.
can't,
You
bruh."
fucking dumbass." I'm like, "Here, ah!"
Get
Getting
these cuffs on,
berated.
nigga.
I'm here shitting myself in real life, trying to wake myself up and shit.
You wake up like, yo, goddamn, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Why it smell like
Bruises on the
that?
wrist.
See, I just dove into a mountain of shit. Like, don't mind me, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Manifest that
That's
shit in
gonna,
real life.
that's gonna stick with you for a while.
It's gonna-
Hey, really, honestly, like I was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna. I don't think I'm ever gonna skydive again.
You're gonna be looking
Like I
down
really
like,
don't.
yo.
That
I
shit's
don't
scary.
blame you.
Anywhere with a lot of mountains.
I don't blame you.
They
no
honestly
shit,
don't
bro.
skydive in places with a lot of mountains.
Yeah,
Because you
that's
have to have a
very
landing.
dangerous to
Yeah.
do that.
You might
It's
not
got to
want to
be
land on
open
that.
fields.
Damn, imagine like jumping
Bodies
off a
of
plane
water.
and they're like, "Psych, nigga, we got a rock climb now, bro."
Like, nah, bro. It's
I'm off
quiet.
this.
If
I'm
your
off this.
parachute has any malfunctions, there's no way to tell until I mean, they test it
Until you
obviously,
die.
but like if something happens last minute by luck of like, shitty luck, you find out.
City love.
When
That's why
you're
you
in the air.
that's why you signed that waiver. What do you?
I
Damn,
mean,
well,
and they
better
let out
catch me.
the parachute.
Catch me,
You're
bro.
you're going down in the parachute longer than you're actually falling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you dead. Like
You dead.
Just do a
Yeah.
flip. That's what you
Listen,
can do, man. Do a
Like-
nice little flip.
I think we'll
Turn into a
bookend that
flame.
conversation
Yeah.
right there with the you dead.
That's all you can do.
You
You
dead.
did. Because I want to talk about sports before we get up out of here real quick. Because
Close out.
Boy, am I
finals is
hungry.
coming up. What's today? No?
Tomorrow.
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 Today's
Well,
Wednesday.
today when you're
T-
listening
today-
to this,
yes.
the 30th. Finals start today.
So first of all, before we do this, before y'all got here, we had a bet, right? So we had a bet. So if Toronto
You're
won,
a loser in this too, by the way.
he's a loser, so he cooking too.
He's helping you. He's
Oh,
your little-
boom.
If they
That's
lost,
consistent.
they would cook. Well, she would cook us like a steak dinner type shit. If we won, we would have to buy them whatever the fuck they want
Yeah,
to buy.
buy
Whatever.
them some good food.
So Toronto won, so we won. So
Yeah.
we still haven't gotten a steak dinner though.
I mean, yeah.
Technically, it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
Technically,
we give you time. I'm not pressing
Y'all,
you.
were, the argument was that it was gonna make it to game 7, and I
No.
said it wasn't.
Fuck that. Get the fattest fucking cut, bro.
Thank you. Hello.
Thank you.
We're not getting
Yeah,
out of
of
that.
course.
But out of that,
Fat
no, we got the
apple.
finals coming up, man. What y'all thinking?
What are they playing first?
I don't think
Are
so.
they playing in?
Are they playing in Toronto?
I think they're playing
in
Golden State first, I think.
Cali.
Yeah, don't Golden State got the home.
What's
court
Golden
first?
State? San Diego? I mean, it's Cali,
check on
but
that.
it's okay.
We don't fact check
Right?
on that.
Uh,
I thought it was
Fact
San
check.
Diego for some reason.
Nah.
San Fran.
San
San Fran,
Francisco.
yeah.
Okay,
San
San,
Fran,
some
okay,
shit.
Yeah, they got the
Bay Area.
bridge.
Okay,
Who
yeah.
got home court advantage? Because KD ain't cleared for game 1 supposedly. She
Don't
says
need
that
to
she
be.
doesn't think he's
He's
going
not
to play at
supposed
all.
to be
Don't
cleared
need to
until
be.
game 4 or 5.
Doesn't need to be.
I don't know, bro. I think
That
it's
nigga
quiet
is
for
right the
Toronto,
bench.
bro.
Yeah, that's what we all agreed on
I think
that.
it's
We
quiet
think
for
it's
Toronto.
85% Golden State win.
Yeah.
I
We're gonna
want
pray
him to
on the
do it,
15,
man.
but
I want him to
It'd
battle,
be great.
dog.
It'd be great.
With them-
it would
them
be
niggas is-
amazing if it made
Bro,
it
the
far.
Warriors are like fucking finals vets at this point, and these niggas.
It's
Bro,
a
it's an
three-peat.
all-time
This is gonna
team,
be a
bro.
three-peat.
Yeah, bro. Like,
It is.
Yeah,
It's an all-time team with
Yeah,
that core.
This will go back like
It's gonna go down to Kawhi.
It's not fair.
2K99 and shit. They'll
But
have
that's the
that
thing.
team. They'll have this team.
Kawhi's a workhorse, but it's gonna. Can he
It's not
carry
just
them this
Kawhi by
far?
himself.
He's been doing this whole fucking time.
Can he?
Siakam
Can he
is
brawn
body.
it? Can he brawn it?
No,
Van
No,
Vliet.
I don't
he's been
think
stepping his
so.
game
they ain't never
up.
been there before.
Nope.
Yeah,
Kawhi
To
has
know.
those.
like
You know what I mean?
true.
That nigga can hoop.
So we thinking a sweep, or we thinking it's gonna be competitive.
I'm leaning more towards the sweep.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit of a fight.
I'm gonna give him 2, bro.
2 games.
I'm gonna give him
Yeah.
2.
You're gonna give them 2.
It'll be a slight fight. They're not gonna just.
I think they're
I
gonna
think-
get 1, but
I
I'll give
think the
him 2.
Warriors are gonna Goku them niggas and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna just play at your level until I see what you're
That's
doing."
a fact. That's what they do.
This is when
man.
Steph Curry actually starts to play basketball. We're gonna see rain. Lots of
I think they're gonna put up
rain.
a better fight than Trailblazers.
Bro, because Golden State's are
Portland just
assholes,
gave it
bro.
away.
Because you think about it, like
No, it's just Steph Curry
they
by
play
himself.
D, so they can afford, Clay
He's
and
only
Steph just
asshole.
chucking up threes. You know what I mean? They can average 24 shots a game and shit each, because they just gonna get that shit right back the next possession.
Nigga.
Not even playing. It's just like
$1.
Eagle dollar.
$1.
They're playing the Toronto. He's
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, they're taking that home. They're taking that one. They still in that
Damn.
Draymond Green gonna slap Drake.
Yo,
one. He gonna taunt him, bro.
First half of the game, Drake say something to Draymond. What?
He's gonna taunt this nigga the entire time. Every time he hit it, he gonna start shooting threes on purpose.
Be the
Just
best
to
thing ever.
spite
Looking at
Drake.
him.
And turn around, point to that nigga. Do the
That's
choke
for
shit.
you.
Do the Reggie Miller on his ass.
nigga. Yeah, I hope Drake does OD too much
You
this series. He
already
was doing
know
too much
he
already.
is,
He better
bro.
do way too much this series, dog.
You think he's gonna come in Golden State Warriors gear for the curse?
Imagine.
Wow.
Nah,
I
because
feel like he would
you know
do some
why?
dumb
'Cause
shit like
He
that.
wore
Maybe not.
76ers shorts.
But he was home. He's gonna
He
be
still wore
courtside
it.
the
I
I don't
whole
know about
time.
a
You know
whole
what I
Golden
mean?
State outfit, but maybe a
If it
hoodie,
touches his skin,
a hat.
He not gonna bring that to Toronto.
Golden State need to pull up with the unreleased Adidon collection.
Yo, Pusha T gotta be there. They come out with
Imagine,
Pusha T.
imagine Pusha T
Yo,
goes
the
to the
Bucks,
game.
That'd be crazy.
Like,
bro.
imagine they
The
pay
Bucks
Pusha to
owner's
come.
daughter
great.
wore a Pusha T-shirt,
What a
That was
shirt.
real.
Yeah.
and now
Hey.
and then Drake trolled her and shit, and like
I mean,
Drake out
but
here
that was all.
trolling
That was
children.
all. In,
That was all
in
internet.
fun. All in fun.
Yeah.
No, it is. I mean,
all
it's
is fair in
it's
love
the-
and war.
The owner's daughter. Of
Fuck
course,
that.
she gonna
Niggas
rap.
need to heat up a little bit.
Hello.
She was trying to be. She came first.
Hey.
She clapped
It was a
hard
great
too.
idea.
Nobody expected that.
I she gets applause. That was a great execution. That was a dope shirt.
It was good that she did that too because Minnesota lost. So.
That shit was like,
No.
it was close to
Milwaukee.
The end, too.
Minnesota. I was thinking the Vikings. I still got Meg in my
I
head.
know.
One of them places where niggas don't go through. So
Right? Both of them.
Shitty.
B.O.F.F.
Both M's
Both
nobody
of 'em.
cares
Both
about.
of 'em.
niggas ain't going to.
Both of them. Yeah, Golden State gonna get them niggas out of here, man.
Yeah.
But hopefully, I mean, I'm willing to be wrong, dog. So prove us wrong.
That'd be great. It'd be great.
I want
It'd
to
be
see.
I
I
would
want to
love
see
to be
absolute
wrong.
destruction. Like third quarter Clay go off for fucking 30 points.
Damn,
I want to see them niggas get destroyed.
styling on niggas, bro.
Like to the
Putting
point
up
where
stats.
nobody even wants to play them niggas no more. Like fuck it, just give them the next 5
Kevin
rounds.
Looney has just 15 offensive rebounds a game and shit.
That's crazy.
Just going off.
Like he just gonna.
Offensive
No, I'm just saying like one game like he'll just wild out, just get mad
I thought you
rebounds
said
and
he
that's
did
it,
that
dog.
shit.
Yo, imagine if Golden State came out playing Story added on.
Fire.
I'm sorry, but if I'm Drake, somebody getting swung on.
You think they're taking it that far?
He's gonna be uncomfortable for the rest of the
I
game.
would. It's psychological.
I think they can do that
warfare.
when they're up by 2.
Nah, you
Nah.
gotta do that when you.
Yeah.
As soon as they touch down,
You
like
gotta
in
be
Golden State,
disrespectful out the gate.
That's
In Golden State, okay,
You gotta
but they're
taunt that
starting off
nigga.
in Toronto.
you got to be the heels in that
You
situation,
gotta
bro.
pay the DJ to play that shit in Toronto, bro. Oh my god.
At a club.
Nigga.
They'll do it for some money.
Play infrared as soon as they touch the court.
They won't do that. Nobody in
Infrared.
Toronto is playing that shit.
Nah, nigga, have Pusha come
You
out and
gotta cut the
perform that
check
shit.
hard.
They owe everything to
Halftime.
Drake.
Yo,
Literally,
Pusha T
like,
performs at
Toronto's on the
halftime.
He
map
wouldn't make
because
it
of
out of
Drake.
Toronto.
They're just staring at Drake
Not
the
the
whole time
Raptors.
too, giving them the rapper hands.
Raptors is
Niggas gonna be
little
sick.
outdated for Toronto.
Niggas gonna be sick.
They're on the
Fucking
map
fire,
now.
bro.
with
Nigga,
them,
Drake's
but-
gonna be like this. Courtside,
Looking at him.
He's gonna be
Can't
in the
believe
parking
it.
lot with his plane, watching it on the plane, like
waiting for
He's
him to
gonna
get off the
create his
court.
own little section again. Have a
Nigga.
stage and shit.
Nigga, we
perform.
laughing, but watch that give, it takes shit like that to give people the mental edge, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes shit like
It
that.
might give Drake the mental edge. The rest of the team, no.
Nigga.
Drake gonna have that mental edge. He gonna come with a fire district.
No, but I mean, like, oh, yeah.
that's when he'll finally come out with
The rest of the
diss
team,
track.
is anyone from the team actually from Toronto?
Shit.
Or anywhere?
No clue.
I don't think so. That usually doesn't. It doesn't usually work out that
That's
way.
what I'm
in the
saying.
NBA.
So they don't give a fuck.
Not one of
Unless
them.
they're Drake fans.
Not one of them.
Yeah, but you know how it is. You
That's
playing
right.
in a place, you
You
have
gotta
pride in
rap.
that place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
of course,
They got played.
pretty much
of course
signed to
they're
go to
gonna be Drake
organization.
fans.
They in the 6, man.
The six.
They in
Only
the six, bro.
Only 6 we acknowledge is Zone 6, nigga.
Yeah.
Hello.
East
Hello.
Atlanta.
Hello.
But yeah, Golden State, man. All day, everybody. Unanimous? Golden State?
I would say.
Unanimous.
I mean, I'm down for the upset.
Yeah, it'd be great. I would
It
love.
would be
I would love
awesome,
to
but
see that, bro.
realistically, we're all
Yeah.
in
But
the same boat.
imagine that story though, right? Say they do make it. Like Toronto does beat them. Just the story of, Kawhi
makes
coming
it
here
to Game
first year,
7,
just
that would be
wilding on these
amazing.
niggas. 2-time MVP winner,
Drake talking a
2-time
bunch of shit.
Finals MVP, 2 times champion. Know what I mean? Like that shit will be so fire. Their first championship win,
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah.
That shit will go down. They're gonna do a
And
30 for
they'll-
30 for
they'll
that
give
shit
the props
tomorrow.
to Drake. They'll say Drake did it.
Drake would have to drop an
That-
album called Raptor.
That's the only shit. God damn it! Instead of Rap God, Raptor.
Scorpion from Raptor.
From Scorpion to Raptor, dog.
Someone's gonna Photoshop his face on the Raptor.
They already have.
Nigga, that's what.
Yeah, I'm
can see
sure
it.
they already have.
Nigga, when they Photoshop this, when they put the scorpion shit on him, remember that shit? He was like, yo, that shit is disturbing.
Yo,
That shit was funny.
the alternate album art for Scorpion is fucking hilarious.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh my
But that's the only shit that will blow mine if they do on the off chance make it. That nigga Drake is gonna be
Yo.
doing way too much.
It'd be
Like, I'm
great.
cool for it
would be
now.
great for us musically, though.
No, for sure.
It'd be wonderful for
He
us.
gonna try-
I think you're gonna have a
it's gonna be
commercial.
corny.
Just him laughing.
Ha.
Just that
With
corny
the
laugh he was
Kawhi
doing.
laugh.
He'll break
He'll
his
do the Kawhi
curse
laugh.
if they do.
True.
What is it? I can't even
True.
do that shit, bro.
Yeah, I had to fucking. I'm not plugged up. We can't play that shit.
Yeah.
We can't play that. But listen, good luck to Toronto. Know what I mean? We'll see what happens. We rooting for y'all. Know what I mean?
Yo.
May the Lord be with you and
Hopefully
also
no
with
one
you.
suffers an injury. I want to see. I want to see it.
Good point. Very good.
I mean, winter came and went, so let's see, bro.
Imagine
man.
Kawhi gets knocked out first game.
This nigga, man.
It's
Jon
over.
Snow head ass.
Not again.
Like,
Yo, if that shit
over.
happens again to that nigga,
Bruh.
that's it.
over.
If what?
If he
Kawhi gets knocked
injured
out for the
again
team?
in the finals,
They could just step on his ankle like
be
Bogut
no.
did
All you
last
This is
gotta
night.
Achilles, literally his Achilles heel, man.
Takes the flagrant for the team, bro.
That's it.
Nigga, as soon as you see him pivot, just stomp on that nigga shit. Like, yo, I thought it was a roach there, my nigga. My bad.
Yo, imagine if Drake took a photo with Aisha Curry.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
He gonna be hollering at her 1,000. He
after
gonna
what
DM
she
her.
said, bro.
She
After what she
thirsty
said.
for attention.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
He gonna
So,
DM her 1,000%.
Yeah.
He probably did already,
Oh,
bro.
been doing that. I
Easy.
think you could cook really well.
I didn't need to
You know what
be.
I'm saying?
at a
I'm trying to
basketball
taste
game
your
at DM.
food.
I'm trying to taste
your
that curry,
cuisine.
man.
Yo,
I'm trying to taste that
some
macaroni.
groceries.
Yeah.
So you and Steph don't got to travel with the team. I got a jet. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't worry
you
about
gotta
that.
travel. I can fit the whole team on that
There you
motherfucker.
go.
You know what
Y'all
I'm
can come with
saying?
me.
Yo,
gonna be
bring the kids.
Bring the kid.
Your kids ever
Bring
been on a
the kid.
private
Bring the
jet?
kid.
I'm a stepdaddy.
Do the Russell
I got my
Wilson.
stepdaddy
Nigga
license.
said bring
Yo,
Wardell.
light
you heard?
skinned niggas. devious.
She gonna be like,
bro.
look, baby, look who's in my DMs.
What the
Finally.
But yeah, but say
someone.
finally, you said. nigga.
Drake said he has my new cookbook. I bet he
Do you
does.
have it?
I bet he fucking does. Do you?
Do you? Did you buy it?
The first time Steph curses at his
You better
all
win
30
this
of my
championship.
chefs.
Yeah.
I gift all my chefs with that book, yo.
Yo, you know you get Steph tight when he look at his wife. Bitch, like, I can't picture
Yo, if he
Steph
starts
cursing
off
no
with a
nothing.
curse,
For shit, bro. For shit.
You be doing
So
the
this what we
record,
doing?
but like,
This is what we doing.
Like,
That's what.
hey, bitch,
if you don't get
are
the
you
fuck
fucking
out
for
my-
real?
Delete it.
You gonna like get
Delete
his
all that
mouth. You know
shit.
when you tell you just get your, bitch, if you don't.
Yeah, he can't open your mouth all the way like, bitch. If you
I want to know what he was
Freak
thinking
them
when she said that, bro.
motherfuckers.
Like really thinking, because you know he wasn't thinking.
He did the PC way, you know what I mean? I support you and all that. I know that nigga was like, yo, babe.
Yeah, how
You
you
wildin'.
say that?
That was crazy.
I support you, baby. I'll make sure more niggas try to fuck you. I got you, girl.
I guess.
I'm gonna call my
What can you
teammates
say?
tonight.
How can you save face in that situation?
Not
He
that
said,
way.
yo,
Like this.
Aisha, to keep
she
it a
got
stack
her
with
rabbit
you.
ass mind. That's how you. Come
He should have been like, yo, to keep it a stack.
gotta-
All my
you
teammates
gotta-
used to fuck with you, know what I mean? But just out of respect for me, they just don't talk about it. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Just
I
be
wouldn't wanna have that
they respect
conversation
you as
with
a
my
woman.
wife.
That's how you fall back from that.
Like,
You
baby
say,
girl, you know how many niggas
"Babe,
would
don't
slip
worry
they
about
dick
it."
in you? Like, what you worrying about?
You know how
wouldn't-
many bitches get catcalled? You ain't getting that because you're a real
They
woman.
respect you.
They respect you.
They
You
see-
loyal.
they see
You
you as
Talking about
smart.
Khaled and
They
shit.
see you as a queen, baby.
You are the queen.
There's just nothing to cat call. I don't know what Aisha Curry butt cheeks look like, bro. I know what Kim K butt cheeks look like.
She's
Look,
she.
my
That's what
shoulders
I.
are up because I don't
That's
care.
what I said
and
when we
still
were
wanna
talking
say
about it last episode. I was like, she's too much
could
of a
be
woman.
concave
She
cheeks.
holds herself as a grown, respectable woman.
Nigga,
But
don't
she just
look
want to be a
easy.
thotty every now and again.
She doesn't
know what I mean?
look easy at all.
She never had a
She's
whole
like a
face.
mom figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She
didn't have a whole
never had
face.
a
She
whole
skipped that
face.
shit.
That shit.
Wait,
had
how
me
do we know
dead,
that?
man?
You
We
can
don't,
tell
but-
from her statements that she never had a whole face.
What do y'all think it is? Y'all
Fucking
think it's
3
just-
niggas in 1 week.
Y'all think is the respect people have for Curry, or
Yes.
do you think it's?
It is.
You think so?
That's the respect for Curry.
He's just like,
And that
I
beautiful
think and
family.
her too.
that-
She
Yeah,
doesn't
it would
give
have
off
to be
those whole
respect because it
vibes.
wouldn't be off the fear tip. 'cause
Yeah,
No,
for
not
sure.
at all.
It's
I'll
definitely
watch Curry.
respect.
Slum, you be stupid if you
People
slid.
respect
See,
their
they're so public
relationship.
now. I mean, you look dumb if you slid into that shit.
yeah,
You would.
look like-
what's the
yo,
point?
What the
Nigga,
fuck can you offer?
And you look like a
against
dickhead.
that,
I
my
mean,
nigga?
bitches sliding into his
You
DMs.
can't do money.
So.
You
Yeah, but I
can't-
feel like
But
women are
men
more
are
fickle
more
than men.
respectful, I guess.
You know what I mean?
That's your hoe.
Plus, women are better at cheating. That's facts.
Yeah, y'all
Big
slide
fact.
devils.
That shit crazy though.
Oh, so
It is
one of us
eloquent how
could be
well
the
they
one?
do it. It's great.
It's like poetry.
You gotta
I feel
study-
attacked.
You gotta study.
Wow.
I'm not that
I
person.
We didn't say you.
I
We didn't
wasn't
say-
looking
we
at
didn't
her.
say you.
He looked at me like
Oh,
3
he looked at-
times.
You looked at me. Why'd you?
I did because I was like,
Did y'all
get
try to see if you was looking
them.
at me?
She said-
My nigga. I was thinking, trying to see where your eyes were going.
I don't know, bro.
See, nah, females do it better because niggas don't even know how to change the fucking like contact
Yeah, bro.
on the phone.
For shit.
They'll have a dumb
Big
contact,
booty hoe.
bruh,
That's it.
shorty, some stupid shit. Females, they'll literally have that shit as like they like relative name.
Yeah, bro.
Like, baby, why's Publix calling you? Oh, I had a
Unless-
sub on the way.
Unless the
My
female,
bad.
I gotta go
Damn,
pick it
I'm
up for
hungry.
2 hours.
the female had the dude is cheating with has to be along with it.
It was on sale. Everyone knew they come out
Then they
fresh at
got away
8.
with it. Like, so your close friend or somebody that y'all have been around forever, you start fucking her. If you trust your boyfriend, you're not thinking he fucking somebody that y'all both know. Then the person that y'all both know wants to save face and not admit that they're a shitty person as well, and they play along with it.
See,
That's
here's-
called an
it's a cold
affair.
game.
Here's the thing with it, man. Like,
The cold game.
here,
right here.
here,
Affairs
family
go on
affair.
for years.
here where I hold the argument down is this is what I'm gonna say right here.
What? Women are better liars.
If
Yeah.
that's been since like
That's
inception of
scientific at this
time.
point.
We
man.
already know that.
Niggas
You know
can't
that
lie.
too,
What the
nigga.
fuck?
Even seeing that shit, you already knew the answer.
If a nigga hit his homeboys up and said, "Hey, bro, wasn't I with you last night?" I know if a nigga hit me up with that shit, I'm gonna be like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
That's a fact.
off rip.
Yeah.
Just
'Cause
off
I'm
rip,
like-
just natural, like,
I
what
have
you talking about,
I
nigga?
have seen females do that same experiment
Tight.
with their homegirls, and every single female, you was with me, you was with me, you was with me. You was, it's like y'all.
Bitch, you was on the
y'all-
couch knocked out.
Yeah, y'all instinctively be
Bruh.
saying yourself. What the
Case
hell?
in point, he called me one time and he was like, "Yo, what you doing?" I'm like, who you with?"
Who you need me to answer
Meanwhile, he
for?
was with the worst person possible, bro. So yeah, point proven.
It's a cold game out there.
That's why.
Smooth.
That's why we're so loyal.
That's how you
'Cause we're
always
bad liars.
answer. Chilling. What's up?
Men
What
don't.
happened?
Men don't cheat.
You
That's
just say
it.
chilling. What's
Black men
up?
don't cheat.
Men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat.
I identify as a black man, so I don't
That
cheat.
is a
My
lie.
nigga.
He has
You
been-
heard?
he's been
That's
with
right.
us.
That is
He's
a
been
lie.
with us for a while. He's been an
What is a
ally
lie?
for a
That he's
while.
not black or
Hey.
that men don't cheat?
That men don't cheat. All men of
I
every
said
race
black men.
Like
I ain't
this
saying
man-
all. I ain't
like
are
saying
this man
all.
said-
possible
I'm
cheaters.
saying
Not saying
black
all
men
men cheat.
specific.
but-
I can't account for everybody else.
Black men don't
But being
cheat.
a black man, I can represent us since I'm one of them.
You heard.
Black men don't cheat.
There are a few good ones out there.
I mean, there's a lot of good ones. You just gotta look for them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's,
You just like
We
the
all
bad
black.
ones.
there's levels to that cheating
Black.
shit.
The bad ones just find me.
Nah, there's levels
The bad
to it.
ones
though.
know
For
what
sure.
I like.
If you
so
got
they
a good
put me in their way.
female-
That's what it is.
If you got a
That's
good
what you
female at home that holds you down, do everything you need,
That
wash
shit
your
do
laundry,
not
shit,
matter, and
if
that's
you
a
cheat
proven
on
fact.
that, you a dummy,
Yeah.
right?
True.
But if you got a chick that ain't really doing much for you, nigga,
Type.
Then
Like
break
I-
up with her and don't be with her.
But it's on
here's my
both sides.
mentality.
too.
Here's my
Both look like
mentality, though.
clowns.
Here's my mentality. I could be faithful or I could pay the bills, but I'm not doing both. Facts. I give a fuck how nobody feel about it. That's old school shit to me, man. I'm from South Florida, man. I came up around pimps, nigga.
Live by
Like
that.
So you're
that's
not
the
paying bills?
mentality.
You heard.
He said, huh?
He fucking
I'm
shit.
paying
He
bills,
paying
nigga.
bills.
I'm
That's
paying
what I'm
bills. I pay bills.
And he said it's one or the
That's
other.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's one or the
One
other.
or the other.
One
my dude.
Now, if she's helping me pay bills, I'm not gonna cheat. Why would I cheat?
Well, in a true loving relationship, a woman should, even if the man is richer than her, she should always contribute, buy groceries,
Exactly.
pay one bill,
And if she
or
don't-
do something like
if
that,
she
cook,
don't-
like
if she
clean
don't- jump
everything,
on.
make
She
sure
get cheated
everything's
on.
good.
Cook.
Oh.
I'm hungry right now.
Well, you
nigga,
buy
so-
the
That's what
buy
I'm
the
saying. I'm
groceries
fucking
and you
hungry.
cook at least.
Oh, I thought you said cuck.
Yeah. All right. This has been episode 75 of the Deadass, though. The podcast. Illustrious. Always illustrious.
Only
Cass.
This nigga said cock.
You heard.
Listen, man, thank y'all for tuning in as always. Yo, thank
Yeah.
Killow and Remy for coming through, man. Always good vibes with y'all when y'all
Thank y'all for
here,
having
man.
us.
Let's get
This
these
was
shout outs
amazing.
out the way real
Oh,
quick.
shit. Almost forgot about them niggas.
I know, man.
Don't forget about our
Can't,
patrons,
can't
goddammit.
forget
Damn.
about the niggas, man, that put their hard-earned money towards us. We
Yes,
appreciate all of them.
We
My
love it.
nigga Spence, you know,
Big homie.
big homie for real. Girl Jennifer, say hey boo.
Baby.
Christina S, you know, that's Kelly boo.
Baby.
Who else? We got Carl Lewis, that's Niza boo.
Big call.
That's a lie. I don't know who you are, Carl Lewis.
It's a beautiful man.
But
You
she
gotta get a
thanks
new
you.
name.
She thanks you. She doesn't know you, but
He
she
has two
thanks
first
you.
names.
And
Merged
He has
together.
3.
and also Danny. Shout out to Danny.
Shout out to Danny, man.
Playlist is coming soon.
Shout out all
Within,
y'all.
well, by the time you hear this, y'all should have it.
Tell all
Facts.
y'all friends that if they donate, they'll also get shout outs.
Facts.
Shout outs and free playlists. Who doesn't want a good playlist?
It's amazing.
Yo, you don't got to do the work. We'll do it for you.
Incredible playlist, by the way.
Listen to it at work.
Car playlist,
Jam out
barbecue
with
playlist,
us.
party playlist,
Sport
in the
playlist.
shower,
Ratchet
twerk. I got
playlist,
y'all
my
on that.
nigga.
Beating your shit playlist.
Everything.
No,
Active
a
summer
playlist to beat your
playlist, the
shit?
birthday
Hey, bro, we
we gotta
gotta
playlist,
switch it up, bro. We gotta switch
Imagine
it
if
up
there's a
playlist for
playlist
any
that.
occasion.
There is a playlist for every. You can make a playlist for every occasion.
for sure.
Easily.
If you are beating your shit to a soundtrack, I am calling the police.
How many songs is in the
bro.
soundtrack? Like
Stroking.
Just put like
You gotta-
TLC, Red Light District. That's what
And
we
what
need.
songs,
Red Light
though?
Special. Red Light Special.
Red Light Special can definitely
You
go
have
on
to
there,
imagine
be
yourself
solid.
with
One
someone
sexiest
else.
song of all time.
Some
if
Janet
you
Jackson
gotta-
from.
It's got to be all females.
Oh, of course.
Because if you
1000%.
have,
I'm not
like-
hearing no man voice.
Yeah, nah, I don't want to. I don't want to hear like
gonna
the
jerk it to
Temptations come on.
Well, what
Pretty
am I
Ricky.
gonna do for my 5 songs? I'm gonna have
Nigga
Nigga
to
said-
said
your own
grind
playlist.
with. No.
in my equivalent.
no.
Boy,
Pretty
you feel
Ricky.
me?
So you'll
Like,
put on some Pretty Ricky.
Pretty
in your
Ricky.
playlist. There you
Damn,
go.
G.
Pretty
The
Ricky.
self-love playlist is what we'll call it.
Oh,
does.
man. Just
Self-love.
The
That
self-love
was perfect.
playlist.
Hell no,
Okay,
because
yeah.
you put on Pretty Ricky, that's the real love
Yeah, I'm
playlist.
off
That's
that.
some
Alright.
I'm not trying to
Dick-
not to
Pretty
provoke
Ricky
you.
will make you a nasty son bitch in the
A
room,
lot of nasty
son.
motherfuckers off that shit.
Yeah, man. Pretty Ricky
Your
make you some
love's
nasty
like
shit.
honey.
But listen, point is,
Yup.
playlists are coming for the patrons. All right,
Yeah,
if you want
only
these
for the
special
patrons, nigga.
playlists, become a patron.
That's a fact.
The patron playlist. That's what we gonna call it. And they getting Patron too. You heard? Maybe
Not for us.
Perhaps.
they get it.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Check the mail, bitch.
You might
Has
get
a
cut
hot
before you
bag.
get some playlist from Patron.
I mean, so another episode down. We gonna see y'all next week. We gonna holla at you.
Peace.
Peace.